Pick the Nintendo Shack and pray. Frederick from Fire Emblem Awakening says, yo.
Koopalings! Welcome to the final Nintendo Shack of 2025. I am your host, Donnie Reese, joined by my partner in crime and everything PSVG, Delvin Cox, and a very special guest, Ryan from Carpool Gaming. You're back. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be back. I mean, Donnie and I can't actually remember the last time I was on PSVG. Like, I had to think a little bit, like, let alone Shaq. Like, because I think the last time I was on,
it's been a minute.
We're talking about Xbox on PSVG.
Rest in peace.
Show, but
yeah, dead.
Other than that, like, it's been a long. I think it's been at least a year or two since I've been on.
Yeah,
Shaq.
it's definitely, it had to be at least a year, a year, if not longer than that. But
yeah.
We're around. We see each other. We talk.
Yeah.
We're hanging on streams and stuff. But yeah, like, and I've asked, right? Like, we've asked a few times, but things didn't work out. So
yeah,
I'm happy that you're here. You get to ring in the last one. I think our news is very topical for a gamer such as yourself to be here. And ladies and gentlemen, Ryan, one of my favorite podcasters personally. I love listening to Ryan talk about games, and I've said that a million times. So Bex is out; she's off doing family things. Well, who cares about that? So I'm happy that you're here, Ryan. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I mean, and again, it's a perfect week. You know, Metroid Prime 4 out next week. We're ending the year strong. I've got my amiibo sitting.
He's got his
next to
amiibo.
me. I've got my
See,
Amiibo.
take that XBS.
I've got this
Amiibos.
One.
Look at that.
They're all ready. My Silex is going to come on Thursday. Like, I'm excited, man. I can't wait.
Very nice.
Cyrus?
I am. It's a night show. It's an early show. It's an early shack. I have drinks, cheers, ready to ring in this new year. I'm so excited to say goodbye to 2025. You can tell them like this shit can get on with it already. It's like, let's move on. We can close this chapter. Yeah, we're gonna talk about news and the games we're playing this first, but this week is Thanksgiving. It happened yesterday. Any fun Thanksgiving stories, or even if there wasn't fun ones, just generally, how was your Thanksgiving? Did you have a good Thanksgiving, Delvin?
Yeah, I was all right. I just went to throw people food, like the hamburger.
Yeah?
Just went to people's houses and like, hey, let me get the food. No, they like, you understand? I'm like, absolutely not. I don't want to talk to you people. Just give me the plate of food for me and my kids, and I can walk out the door and never see you guys again.
So Ryan, what's going on in the great frozen tundra up north? Is there anything that happened, or was yesterday just a Tuesday for you?
I'll have you know, Donnie, it was 15 degrees Celsius yesterday, so it was actually pretty warm. The snowstorm is
pretty warm.
The snowstorm of the century is coming in, a couple days, but it does not feel like a tundra up here in Canada.
I've been hearing that there's this giant blizzard on the way.
Yeah. At the same time, Thanksgiving was last month for us, so it was just a normal Thursday yesterday for me. Playing some.
Uh-oh. We lost Ryan already. Right in the intro. Well,
he's back.
He's back.
I saw his face move.
Up.
Yeah,
you're back.
You're back.
Realize I went somewhere. I was talking.
We lost you for a moment.
And
now we just got you back.
Oh, well, yes. So Thanksgiving was of course last month for us, but I'm glad you guys had a good Thanksgiving. Glad you guys had a good Thanksgiving.
Let me ask you a question, Ryan.
Sure. What's that?
What the hell do y'all do for Thanksgiving?
Basically the same thing y'all do. We sit around, we watch football, we eat turkey.
Canadian football or like American football?
If American football is on, we watch American football.
I'm just saying, like, what is the pastime? Like, are most
what is
Canadians watching American football, or do they actually watch the Canadian Football League?
No, it's usually
No,
NFL.
no one watches the Canadian football league. Why are we kidding ourselves?
I mean, come on, we don't know. You
Delvin
don't know.
knows.
You don't know that.
Delvin
Get the
knows.
fuck out of here.
The
Nobody's
Ryan's like,
watching
no, he knows.
Yeah.
I'm trying to throw a bone here, Ryan. You can lie to him.
No.
Nobody can check this.
that. No, they can check.
Yeah.
They can look up Raiders like, no.
Especially because like Canadian
The
Thanksgiving,
AEW of football.
Exactly.
unlike American Thanksgiving, Canadian Thanksgiving is always on a Sunday, so it's always just the normal football day. That day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
usually
yeah.
lots of football, and if people aren't watching football, they're watching hockey. Like they're
Yeah,
watching.
there we go. Now
Now,
we're
that
talking.
makes a
Now
lot
we're
more
talking.
sense.
That checks out.
So Ryan, did they lie to y'all about Thanksgiving like they lied to us? Did they say some pilgrims came over to Canada and food and all that?
It's a whole story about trading beaver pelts, and it's a whole thing, man.
Trading beaver pelts.
Yeah.
The
It's
same
kind
lie.
of the same story though. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Just making up shit. Just be lying to us by history.
You got, hey man, sometimes you just need a holiday. You're like, we got to do something.
Every
Right?
goddamn country has the same.
The winter and the
about
fall
Thanksgiving.
sucks. Like, let's
Just
have a
liars.
dinner. Big
I mean,
feast.
if anything, we didn't even have Black Friday until a couple of years ago. And so,
To the
but
Americans
that's
thought
finally
about it like,
caught
oh,
on.
Black Friday finally made it to Canada.
Black Friday
Are
finally.
you
made it
guys
to
like
Canada.
rushing stores and stuff or no?
Oh, people rushing stores.
Oh, they're still doing Black Friday.
yeah.
I don't think we are doing Black Friday anymore.
Not really.
Like we have sales, but they're like the same sales, and nobody's really waiting in lines. It's not really a thing anymore.
We caught on to that trick.
Like it used to be. It used to be a huge thing.
I actually find like at mom and pop shops, you see a lot more Black Friday stuff here in Canada than you do at kind of the big stores,
Ooh,
where people will
interesting.
line up at big like a card shop that I go to all the time. They had a
Much
big
more
Black
cards?
Friday sale. No, it was like 401 Games is my local card shop, and
Okay.
they had like a lineup all the way down the street for people going to the store. But also, because I work for a television news network, we of course always send someone on location for the Black Friday sales. And this year we found lots of lines actually, so to
Wow.
go
Okay.
cover. So
Wow.
yeah,
I know a lot of Americans miss that. I am not one of them, but
and then the best part is that we do it all again a month from now when Boxing Day happens.
Boxing Day. I knew
Because
about that.
Boxing Day, we used to not, when we didn't have Black Friday, Boxing Day was our big sale day, like the day after Christmas. So people would go and line up then. So we basically are going to do this all over again in like a month or so from now.
So y'all
Well,
just
if you missed the deal now,
Yeah.
Get
just
on
wait
again.
a month.
So y'all just co-opted our holiday, then just made another one to make up for that. Like, all right.
I mean, we have like Black Friday and then Cyber Monday. They just put they were like, we need to put a space in between this,
Yeah.
which actually makes sense. Our Cyber Monday should probably be like before Christmas and not right after Black Friday.
Yeah.
It's weird for everything to go on sale, then not, and then go back on sale again 4 days later.
Yeah.
That's why you have Black Friday week. It's a whole week now. It's
It's a whole
thing.
month now, and it's not even.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that great.
Yeah, a lot of our stores do that here, like Best Buy and Amazon. They do the whole
Sure.
like month-long thing, but
Yeah.
and they'll do it all again for Boxing Day at the end of the year. But-
Boxing Day.
Although the funny thing about Boxing Day this year will be, if you're looking for like computer stuff, it will be like double the price. But in the time Boxing Day rolls around, because the RAM price is going up, so
Yeah,
yeah,
Like the PS5.
yeah, like the PS5.
like everything,
P-
like everything.
The PS5 is on sale now at the original price it was.
Hey, it's a deal. You got to get out there and get it. It's a doorbuster.
I laughed because the PlayStation 5 Pro was on sale in Canada for $879, marked down from $1,000. So
Yeah.
What a steal.
yeah, what a steal!
Run
What a
out
steal!
there and
That
get
was
it.
that's more expensive than the price I paid for it day one when I got it.
I had a great Thanksgiving.
That's good.
Great Thanksgiving. It was full of my in-laws having these random synapse injects into conversations without any rhyme or reason that anybody else or acknowledgement that anyone else was in the room.
Okay.
But I think for the first year, this had to be the first year where my whole family was in on the joke with me.
Okay.
So like if I shot a glance or a look at my wife, my kids got it. So like they were doing it too, and we'd reference things, and we reference like a TikTok sound or like a vocal stem or something, and the in-laws were like, "What is happening? What is with these crazy people? Like they're not, and it was chaotic in the best of ways. I've got my CBD drinks that I drink frequently. These, my wife had one because she was over, just freaking out with dinner and the in-laws and everything. So she was in rare form during the dinner. Like actually during the dinner, it was chaos. It was chaotic as hell. It was hilarious. I just
That's
like sat at the end of the table and watched everything unfold for hours until everybody left.
Nice.
Usually when in-laws start railing about things that make no sense, there's a word for that. It's called dementia.
Well, we don't want to go that far, but like some of the stuff, yeah, like just really out of pocket stuff, man. It was pretty funny. I'll save the actual stories, but it was pretty funny. Pretty funny. We're still laughing. We're laughing about it today. Like throughout the day, we just keep yelling things that they said yesterday, and we all laugh.
That's good.
It was fun.
What Thanksgiving's about, making fun of your family members that you don't like.
Yeah.
Or some of the ones you
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
The funny thing about Boxing Day is it has nothing to do with the actual sport of boxing. That's
It's about goddamn boxes.
yeah.
You're putting stuff in boxes.
the Amazon Prime Day.
Exactly. It's just Prime Day.
All right. Before we get into the news, of which we have some, not a whole lot, but some. You guys been playing anything? You want to talk about some games you've been jonesing on?
You go first, Ryan.
I have been playing the Expedition 33. I'm bringing out
Oh,
my
never mind.
fake
You don't
French
have
accent.
never
to
mind.
talk
Ryan.
about it.
Just take them off the show again.
Oh, qu'est-ce que c'est? No, I've been playing it a little bit because I wanted to, catch up on some Game of the Year stuff since we're going to be
Sure.
doing some Game of the Year content pretty soon on Carpool. So I've been playing that. I mean, I'm pretty close to the end of Act 1, and I, for one, am
Love
definitely
it.
not over the moon
Ooh.
with this game in the way that everyone else is. I like it. I think it's a fun game. I think the combat system's pretty
win me
fun.
back over.
The story's okay, but I'm just not like in love with it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like I think it's a good 8 out of 10 for me. Like it's good.
Solid.
Great. But it's not it's just not my favorite thing ever.
That thing is gonna
everyone
make-
keeps telling me it is.
It's going to make so much noise when that direct happens and the damn Claire Obscura logo pops up and they start to show the Switch. People are going to lose their minds.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
That's if
That
they-
week, that week, I'm taking Shaq off. Just like I'm not going to be on that show.
that of course is if they remember to
You
announce it
might
at the
not
Game
be able to-
Awards, Donnie. Because
That's
if
what I
you
was
remember,
going to say. It's probably going to be announced at the Game Awards.
You think it's that soon?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, well, that'd
Again,
be great. That'd be
if-
great for me.
if they remember to announce it, because if you remember what happened with Baldur's Gate, they were supposed to announce it when they got their Game of the Year award. That it came to it came to consoles and they forgot to say something, and it just went live after the show was over, and they
Funny.
because they forgot to say it. So
Funny.
maybe they'll do the same thing with Expedition
Shadow
33.
drop. That'd be crazy. I wasn't thinking anything that soon. I would imagine they'd have to put real time into port it and everything. I mean, I guess it's been out a while, right? I think 6 months or so.
Yeah, well, since May. So
Yeah, so it's possible. Yeah, I can see it dated at least.
or at least they could have been
That's
working
what I
on
think.
it.
It'll be dated, probably.
I'm not even in that world, so I have no idea what people are expecting, but I've been bracing for it since the Switch 2. Like since that game popped off, I was like, "Oh man." Every time we do a prediction show, my 2 predictions are Clair Obscura and Blueprints. It's happening. Like it's a matter of time. They are on the way.
I wouldn't be surprised if both of those are announced at the Game Awards.
So,
Sam.
yeah, I could see it.
Yeah. Garrett and I actually talk about that all the time on RPG Cave too, where he seems to think it's also imminent. It's imminent.
Yeah, who's this?
Imminent.
This Garrett.
This Dr. Garrett Bland person. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of this. person.
Garnish?
Garnet.
Yeah.
Garnet. Perfect. Bland.
Some California stuff, if I've ever heard it.
Never heard
Yeah.
of that guy.
Yeah. Garrett and I talk about all the time because he also thinks it's coming too. So
Listeners, if you haven't kept up with Garrett or Carpool, if you've never heard of Ryan before, I never know. You never know who's listening. Garrett left us for Ryan, and they record a podcast called the RPG Cave over at Carpool Gaming with our great friend Sean Capri, and their whole tag and Amanda and Seth and a whole band of people over there. Can't even keep. They have way more people than we do. So
yeah, we've got 10 people over there.
yeah, so if you're looking for more coverage and just podcasts and things like that, wholly recommend. A Sweet Hanks recommend. You go listen to the whole Carpool thing. They've got a bunch of
There's a
stuff.
reason why me and Donnie are on all the shows.
That's true.
I thought we just really liked you guys, but
It's fun, but yeah, no, I just don't like new people.
yeah.
They're like, we can get some new people. I'm like, or not.
Yeah.
Or not.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. But the other game I'll mention, and I'm actually kind of surprised, although I don't know how you feel about superheroes, Donnie. But I
like
just
superheroes.
finished Dispatch,
Oh, there's strike 2.
Yeah.
dude.
It's not Strike 2. Like, I think it looks cool, but I don't want to do that.
I only mention it because I know you like Telltale games,
Yes.
and that is like a Telltale ass game. If I've
Is
ever
it?
seen one before,
I didn't
Yes.
think it was that involved. I thought it was very light.
So you're basically watching a movie, and
Yeah,
and you
so that-
interact with it in the same way the Telltale games.
But is it a lot of interaction?
There's a lot of dialogue choices.
But
And
am I
they change
moving
this movie.
the characters or?
You don't move them around an environment,
Mm.
but you play a dispatch operator for this like superhero agency, and there are times where you have to manage your superheroes across this map, and it almost plays like a strategy game, where you're telling the superheroes like go to this location. There's like a cat stuck in a tree or something, and you got to get the cat stuck out of the tree. Or this house is on fire and someone needs to put out the house, someone needs to put out the fire, like stuff like that. But
Yeah.
That gameplay is fun, but what actually makes Dispatch really special is the story and the acting and the characters.
Yeah, I've
and
heard.
how much they make you care about them, and it's a bunch of old Telltale folks who made it. So they're like, other than you're not walking around and solving the little like puzzles like you do in like something like Walking Dead, but it's got all the other aspects of it, of what makes a Telltale game great. And it's the best one of those I've played in a very long time.
Nice.
And I'm someone who, again, doesn't really like superheroes, which is actually like all the more like reason why it's crazy that I really like it. But it's honestly one of my favorite games I've played this year. I really, really like
That's what the
Dispatch a
kids
lot.
are saying. That's what
Yeah.
that's what these streets are saying. Dispatch is great.
Yeah.
I throw no stones. I imagine it is great, but when it did hit my radar and people explained it to me, I was like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that's not his style.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe if it comes to the Switch one day, probably not. But
What is his style is the hot demon girl in the game.
Yeah.
yeah,
Played by
that's a
Alana
good-
Pierce.
That's a good way to get me hooked.
Yeah. Yeah, and other than that, I just played Fortnite a lot. And Metroid games, because I'm prepping a Metroid video for Carpool on Wednesday.
Oh, that'll be excellent.
I'm doing a history video about the Metroid
Yeah.
series. So
Yeah.
I've been capturing so much footage, which is like, oh darn, I guess I got to go play a bunch of old Metroid games. Whatever will I do?
Sure.
Good,
Yeah.
good timing.
I've been doing that.
I appreciate that somebody's doing that, taking Metroid seriously.
Yeah,
A lot
the
of
day
people are
before,
doing
I'm
that.
talking about every game, including.
Yeah, I'm seeing a
Metroid
lot
Prime
of people
Pinball.
doing that right now. A lot of people are playing Metroid at the moment. At least I'm seeing it in my Nintendo spaces and channels. People who are talking or playing Metroid.
Very happy that somebody's doing it.
People are
like us.
excited.
Yeah, Metroid's pretty good.
We're not gonna
Metroid's
do
pretty good.
It's funny
People
because
should be
like
playing it.
Prime 4 is a standalone game, right? It's got like some Metroid Hunters vibes, but like it's not like a direct. You don't have to play the trilogy, but I'm seeing a lot of that. People are like, I need to beat 3 before 4 comes. I'm like, I don't think so.
I think the story will actually. I think they're going to tie in the story more than you think with this one, because Metroid games, you're right, aren't like super.
Didn't they
story-focused
say it was a
games.
new story though? I thought they said that. Like I thought Nintendo was
not
like,
really,
this is a
though.
new one.
It actually very much is kind of like the culmination of the ending of Metroid Prime 3 and Federation Force, kind of like going
Goat.
from there. Yeah,
The GOAT.
of
Federation Force.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
So that's the thing. That's what I think the story is going to go some places that are going to answer some questions that we've had from the other games, because we also know that this game is also a prequel to Metroid 2, and I think they're going to tie in some other stuff with Metroid 2 into this as well. So I'm interested to see where they go with the story, but they definitely, from the last trailer we saw, they made it sound like it's gonna look pretty cinematic, and the story's gonna have
Yeah, I'm pretty
a bigger
excited
focus
for
this
that.
time around.
I'm excited for that aspect for sure.
Yeah.
It's funny to see everybody be like, I can't stand this, and like it did. I was like, oh, that actually kind of makes me want to play it a little bit more.
That actually
Just a
got
little
me
bit.
excited.
Like I wanted to play it, but after that, I wanted to play it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like it actually was it worked in my favor. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. No, and it's someone who has been like a longtime fan of the series. Like, I actually like they're injecting more story into it. Like, I actually think
same.
that's a good thing.
Yeah,
and
me
yes,
too.
like the Miles guy from the beginning sounds very annoying, but
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, I'm totally cool with them experimenting more with that form.
I feel like as
and
gamers
bringing more
do,
characters.
I'm expecting like a lot of tweets and stuff on release day about like protect Miles at all costs.
Yes.
You know, where people like like endearingly like accept him and like he wins people over.
Yeah.
You know, it feels like that's how things go. They hate everything on first, and any change they see at first light, they hate it, and then they realize that these developers are actually really good at their job, and there's a payoff for them being there, and then they love them and they bring them back around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Or again, there's going to be some Federation officer you meet later in the game.
Federation Force, the
That's
GOAT.
going to be the person you meet. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, because there's a bunch of Federation people they showed in that newest trailer. So I'm expecting we're going to see a lot more of that kind of thing as the game goes on.
I also feel like really easy to say that because like when that came up and everybody's like, I've never been precious over Metroid. Like if it was Zelda, maybe I'd feel differently, but
Yeah.
I've never been very precious over Metroid. So I'm like, I'm happy for them to experiment a little.
No, but even someone like me where it's my favorite series, like I actually welcome the change because I understand that series can't be the same forever. Like that, I like the fact that they're evolving the formula a little bit rather than it just being a cut and paste from the previous 3 Metroid Prime games. I
Same.
actually think that's a better move for the game itself rather than keeping it kind of stagnant. And I think it'll bring in more players, honestly. Like, I hope so. I hope so. For God's
I hope
sakes,
so.
'cause
That's
it's
the
a
point.
series that hasn't really sold super well. you
I would
know?
really love to see that article one day when, Prime 4 hits 6 million, 8 million. Like, honestly, it's not even that high. It doesn't even have to. I'm not asking for a 38 million copy seller. Like, I would love Metroid to just do like, Kirby Planet Robobot numbers.
Yeah.
Like, can we get up there? Can we get something in there? A Yoshi? Can it be a Yoshi?
What's crazy is I was, as part of my research for my video, Donnie, like looking back at like the sales records across all the Metroid games, and it's like it's got to at least do better than the first Metroid on NES, which sold like 2.75 million copies.
That's crazy good for an NES game.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
It made the top 20 NES game sales charts. Like,
Yeah.
it was a big game on it.
And those same 2 million people have been buying every one since. Like, they're
Yeah.
still here.
Exactly. Yeah. So, I even went all out with it for it, Donnie, as well. Like I ordered a special costume that I'm going to be wearing on stream on Thursday.
Shit. See, this is why Ryan's here, everybody.
Yeah, like I am so I already have it preloaded on my console and everything. Like I am so ready for Thursday. I can't wait.
It's awesome, man. I'm stoked.
Yeah.
I am as I'll go. I'm playing a lot of Kirby Air Riders, more than I thought I would. The plan was always to get back into Skyrim, but when I was preparing for Thanksgiving, because we were hosting, I was doing races of Kirby Air Riders in between cleaning. So I'd like mop and then I'd play a race, and I'd fold and then I'd play a race, and I'd put up a table and then I'd go play a race. So I've been playing that game a lot. I think I'm like 20 hours into Kirby Air Riders already. Like a lot more than I thought. I like it a lot. I know I've said all the things I've said before. I still believe all those things. I don't think this is a game for everybody, but it's not for like the Mario Kart purist. But like if you ever liked Crash Team Racing though, like I think Kirby's Air Riders is down your line. Like if you want a bit of chaos and a bit of crazy like in your racing game and you're open to doing something a little different, I think it's very rewarding. Like I'm having a lot. It's one of the few games that on its face, it doesn't look all that deep. There's like a top-down race and then an actual race. You have some mini games. You're like, I've seen it, but it's very deep. I mean, you start getting into stats and customization and machines and learning how to be, learning how to get faster time and how to boost and all that. Like it's just a very rewarding game. Like, it's just a really fun game to play. Nintendo's kind of killed that this year. I've said that a lot. I said that about Bonanza. My favorite thing about Bonanza, it felt good to play. It was fun to play. And I said the same thing about Hyrule Warriors. I think Hyrule Warriors is my favorite Musou I've ever played because it was just so rewarding to play. The combinations mixed with the animations and the complexity I thought was really good. Kirby's Air Riders is a really fun game to play. The other thing that I would add to everything that I've said the last couple weeks about it, I think it's the best example of haptics on Switch 2 that I've experienced. That controller gets kind of crazy with Kirby's Air Riders. They put a lot of work into it. I'm playing on the Switch 2 Pro controller, and the haptics are kind of nuts. To the point where Delvin knows this, I'm not a super haptics fan. To the point where I'm already considering turning them off because it happens a lot. Like when you're running over like gravel or something, you feel it through the controller. I'm like, oh God, can you turn this off? But I know there's a lot of people out there that love that stuff. So I think Kirby's Air Riders is a really great experience if you're wanting to like feel the controller in the game. It's pretty nice. But that's on the playing front. That's all I'm really playing. My plan is to get back to Skyrim tomorrow and this weekend. That's Ryan. That's what I've been doing for the last couple of weeks. I've just been Skyriming, so I'm having an absolute blast playing Skyrim for like the first time. It's not my first time. I played Skyrim when it came out for like a year and loved it. But I feel like now, I was like a simpleton. I was a dumb person playing Skyrim back then. Like teenager me wasn't really ready for Skyrim like I am now. Like so now I'm like deep. Like I'm reading the books. I'm finding hidden blades. I'm joining guilds and like I'm doing shit now. So, I'm finding a whole new lease in life with Skyrim. And I'll be doing that over Christmas break. So I won't be doing Metroid immediately. Like I want to give this Skyrim thing a bit of run. So I'm going to save Metroid until at least I'm either done with that or closer to when we come back with Shaq either way. Like if I finish what I want to do in Skyrim, if I get to a point where I'm like, I'm good, then I'm moving to Metroid. And if not, then I'll wait till we get closer to our comeback in 2026. And then I'll play Metroid so I can talk about it on the podcast.
Nice. All it took was Breath of the Wild, Donnie, to finally make you realize that Skyrim's actually a fun game.
I loved Skyrim the first time. It is a crazy thing is that I have always considered Skyrim one of my favorite games. I just don't think I ever took the time to like really learn it. Like I remember struggling back then. Like my memories, I just wanted to like fight dragons. Mm-hmm. So like I just tried to like steal stuff and sneak around and fight people and kill people. And like I wasn't playing it like right. I wasn't playing it correctly, but I was playing it right. And I loved it and like just loved the fantasy. This was back in like the Fable and early Creed days. Where that's what I kind of thought open world games were. So I wasn't investing in side quests and stuff. I was like, I don't know, who cares? It's nonsense. Let's move on. And now I just a slower gamer, man. Like I want to take my time and really get into it. And yeah, I've said that. I credit Breath of the Wild and things like Valhalla, and just I think I'm a different gamer now. Somewhat 15 years later, I play games differently now than I used to, and that sometimes gives me a new look on things. I think that works both ways, right? Like there are things that I used to love that I don't want to play at all now. If you'd found me in my Wii days, I would have told you how great Xenoblade was. like I would have been like, Ryan, you got to play the Xenoblade game. I don't even want to hear Xenoblade right now. Like don't even bring that type of game across my face these days. So like my gaming habits have changed. And I think I have a newfound appreciation for Skyrim. And a part that I think really helps is that I have access to a ton of information now that I never did when I was playing it. I was trying to figure all this stuff out on my own. Didn't have quick access to the internet, didn't have YouTube tutorials, didn't have guides, and nobody to tell me what any of this meant. What the hell do these map markers mean? Where's the legend? What am I doing? Like now I've got people be like, oh, but you can go get this hammer of madness and like turn people into ducks. I didn't know that the first time. Nobody told me that. Like, it's like, that's awesome.
Yeah, you weren't going to a GameFAQs website like it's just pure text with the little like maps that they would draw using like the letters.
Yeah, like just the dashes and arrows. It's like, yes. That was a bit too much for me. So the fact that now when I'm confused or I feel dumb, I can just, hey, YouTube, what does this mean? And so there's somebody, let me tell you all about what this means. So yeah, I think when I played Skyrim the first time, I think I played it like Golden Path. I stuck that main quest, I did that, and then I tried to kill some dragons, and like I called it a day. I never played any of the DLC, never played any of the expansions. I don't think Skyrim had fishing or camping when I played it. Like now I'm camping. I'm just out here camping in Skyrim, not doing a damn thing. I have passive income. I've got people working for me. Ryan.
Yeah, they added all kinds of stuff to the game, especially with like Anniversary Edition and stuff. So it's cool to hear that you're kind of all in on this. And although I'm now thinking to myself, I'm like, man, I kind of wish I would have met the version of Donnie that would have been obsessed with the last story on the Wii. That would have been the coolest thing in the world. Yeah.
I was way more into RPGs, especially Japanese games back then, way more. I was like in the knee deep of that back then.
You would have been the really RPG changed. Cave host back then. You would have been.
I don't know about that far, but I would have been capable of guessing.
Yeah,
I would have been capable of guessing because that's like when
Skyrim's an RPG. Garrett would probably talk your ear off about Skyrim.
That's true. That's true.
Terrible alternate reality I don't want to live in.
You're like, I don't want to meet that Donnie.
Yeah,
absolutely not. That Donnie is a dick.
So yeah, that's what I've been doing. What about you, Delvin? What you been playing, man?
I ain't been playing much. I've been buying a lot.
Oh,
buying a lot of stuff, yeah, man.
Nice.
Black Friday.
I spent a lot of money this week.
I just spent too much. I traded in a bunch of games, got a bunch of credit.
Did you go to GameStop?
Yeah, I went to GameStop.
You did the thing that I was. Yeah, like what did you trade in?
just a bunch of stuff I would just had sitting there. Like, I'm not playing none of this shit. I end up getting Call of Duty 7 because it's on sale already. So that tells you the sign how good that game is. It's like, I think it was $39.99
Yeah. I saw that here too. Like it was
That
on
sounds
sale like,
crazy.
at a bunch of places here.
already.
That sounds
$39.99.
crazy.
Yeah. So like I said, I might as well get it. For $39.99, why not? And plus I'm not paying for this GameStop credit, so it's not real money, it's Mexico money. Fuck about this. And
Same.
then I got that. I got the Rudolph game like we was talking about, Donnie.
Yep.
I got that to play for Christmas.
Ryan's like, I've got an outfit. I'm playing every Metro game. Me and Delvin, we're going to play Rudolph.
Damn right. Gonna play Rudolph.
That sounds like the week I played Bubsy 3D this year. Man, that was a good week.
That was a good week.
That was a week.
Oh, come on. Hey, if you haven't played that Bubsy demo, you need to get your little Xbox handheld. You need to play that Bubsy demo.
I'll try it.
It's really good.
It actually is pretty fun.
I'm
Yeah.
day one on that Bubsy game, Delvin. Like, I'm 1,000%, man.
Delvin told me the same thing. Delvin Jr. told me the same thing.
It's a great fit, like a great IP for the dev and like their engine and everything they did with like Demon Turf. And I think it's a great fit.
Okay.
It all works. It's like, oh, how was this not the thing the whole time? This should have just been the thing.
Actually, they finally came up with the concept. You know what? What if we took Bubsy and put him in a good video game?
Right.
What
Yeah.
happened if we did that?
Yeah.
That's asking too much. Now you're ruining the gimmick.
Yeah, you are at least a little bit. Yeah.
But I also got the thing. I got the Tetris thing we was talking about, Donnie.
Okay.
GameStop had it for $15 as well.
Nice.
So I got that. So I'll give it to my dad. Probably tomorrow. I'll take it to him.
I'm interested to hear. You got to send pictures and stuff.
Yeah, I'll send pictures and stuff. And yeah, I was just getting a bunch of stuff. Like, you know, I think I got Little Nightmares 3 and some other things.
Oh.
I got a whole bunch of stuff that off Amazon, and it wasn't nothing that really like stood out. But it was just like a bunch of stuff. Like, okay, it was stuff I needed for the house. I bought some Christmas gifts. I bought
Same.
yeah, mainly Christmas gift stuff. Like most of the video game stuff I bought was not for me. It was like Christmas gifts for my kids and stuff like that. But otherwise, everything's been good.
I spent a ton of money on games, but I'll save it. I have a little Black Friday section in the news. And I'll talk about it when we get there.
Okay.
I bought no games. I bought all movies this year
Solid.
during Black Friday.
I got a bunch of movies too.
I got so many 4Ks. In fact, I got quite possibly the best deal I've ever seen, where I got the Nightmare on Elm Street 4K collection, the Purge 4K collection, and then the Weapons Steelbook for $89.99 Canadian for
That's
all
pretty
three
great.
of those.
Oh, that's really good.
In the Amazon cart, the discount was minus 300 Canadian dollars because that was like
Look at this
400
Weapons
Canadian dollars worth of 4Ks. So it's just like ridiculous.
Next year for Halloween, I told my wife after we wrapped up this season, next year for Halloween, all plans and like norms are going out the window. We're just going to watch every Nightmare movie next year.
That is a
good
good
plan.
idea.
That's Halloween next year. It's just from Nightmare 1 to the end. We're watching every Nightmare on Elm Street movie. It's been way too long since I did that. I've always watched like one every year, but I've never like I need more. I've got the itch. I need more. I need to watch all of it.
Now, are you going to watch? Are you incorporating A, Freddy versus Jason, and B, the reboot into this?
Not the reboot,
Not
but
the reboot.
definitely Freddy versus Jason. 1,000%. That's got to be in.
Fair enough.
Not the reboot.
Reboot now.
All right. Anything else?
No.
All right, let's get into some of this news and we get into the questions. I think the questions are going to have a lot of fun this show. Nintendo has acquired Bandai Namco Studio Singapore to be renamed Nintendo Studio Singapore. Bandai Namco Singapore has contributed to the development of Nintendo titles in the past, including Splatoon, and Nintendo plans to acquire 80% of the studio on the 1st of April, and then they'll acquire the rest sometime after that. Bandai Singapore was established in 2013, has worked on many projects that people would know, notably Ace Combat, Tekken, Soul Calibur, and Splatoon 3. This shouldn't come as a surprise. We talked about it, I think it was about a month ago. Nintendo's President Furukawa signaled to investors that they're looking to buy. They talked about we need more internal development. We're running out of resources. Games take longer to make, so we need more people to make them. And this comes off the heels. It was not even a year ago. They bought Shivers Entertainment, which did the Hogwarts, I think, Switch port.
Yeah.
The WWE Switch port, which is by far and away the best sports Switch port The best sports 2 Switch, where it puts Madden and 2K to shame how good WWE 2K25 is excellent on Switch 2. If you didn't know it, like it's fantastic. So if you're interested in a wrestling game, that's a really good port. And I think they also worked on Mortal Kombat ports to Switch. So Nintendo boosting the ranks.
One of those Mortal Kombat ports is good. The other one,
Yeah, I think the other one was just a little bit more than the Switch could ever handle. You know, they did what they could.
I mean, all of them really were more than the Switch
That's
could
also
handle.
true, yeah.
Like even the good one is still not great on Switch.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm actually waiting for them to actually put out like a Switch 2 version of those games. Because
Are they going to? I've been asking. I thought they would. I thought that would come quickly, but then didn't. Never. They signaled that they're moving on from like Mortal Kombat development. They're moving to Injustice, right?
Yeah, but they could get another studio to do that.
Do
like
the
Switch port with the port work. I think that will probably happen when we get closer to the Mortal Kombat movie coming out next May. We might.
That's
see
a good
makes
call,
a lot of
Ryan. That's a good call, Ryan.
Yeah, they're gonna
Go
probably want to
Panic Button or somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Long as
That
it's
would
not
make
Spire.
sense. Yeah, it's Spire. Oh, God.
as long as it's not them.
I'm telling you, when I see that logo, I just go, "Oh God, not
Oh yeah,
again, man!"
yeah. I actually was so excited actually for the Tomb Raider Switch 2 version. I've been waiting for that trilogy to come
It's
back,
just all right.
and I saw the logo and like, oh, never mind.
It's not bad. It's just not. It's not good. And on Switch 2, it is nowhere near what the Switch 2 version should be or is capable of. I mean, it is like I said it when I played it. It's like playing a PlayStation 3 version, which I'm not mad at. I don't hate it. Listen, it's only $20, right?
Well-
and they threw a discount in, so like, it's
That's 'cause
fine.
It was funny enough, Donnie. You said that. That's because when they looked into it, it actually is a port of the Xbox 360 version.
It
of the game.
totally checks
not
out.
the
Like,
next
it
gen
looks like that. Now,
That's the reason the multiplayer's in the game. because the
runs
multiplayer
well.
Isn't in the next gen version.
right? So it runs at 60. I think there's something weird with the back compat on it because I think it runs like it's like a margin faster than it should. Like the cutscenes, like everything finishes too quick, and there's like a wobbliness to the cutscenes at times.
Yeah.
I'm positive something's not right there. I'm like, it's the Switch 1 game that they're like doubling the clock speeds on, and it's just running faster, but it makes everything run a little faster. I would not tell anybody, like, if you love this game or you want an Uncharted like experience, or if you never play, it's a great game. And if the Switch is the only way to play it, I say knock your lights out. Like, it deserves to be played.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely fine I've played way worse Switch ports, way worse. But for as good a game as it is, it should be better. It's just Aspire. Man, I've been telling Shaq, I've been telling you, Koopa Links this for years. Well, I got issues. I got beef with Aspire, man.
Yes.
And again, like the whole situation is just like the Force Unleashed port that they did too, where they ported the Wii version of the game, which of course was never going to be like the good version of Force Unleashed. And and it's the same situation, same recommendation too, where it's like if you have no other console and you want to,
I like the Force Unleashed, but it's still Aspire. Like the Force Unleashed is Aspire's best port, I think.
Yeah. But even then, it's the same
it's
recommendation.
not as good as it
like,
could be.
If you have it anywhere else, you should play it anywhere else. But
Honestly, they're just like PS2 classic ports.
yeah.
You know, it's just they're like, here's the classic version of the game, and like we turned a couple settings on. It's like, all right, it's fine.
Spire is the game meal of porting.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's just like, man, Tomb Raider deserved the night dive treatment, though.
Yes.
It could have been incredible. Like it could have been
it's cheap.
great.
At least you're getting what you pay for though with it.
It is. At least it's cheap. At least it's. That's why I'm not so upset about it, because at least it's cheap and it runs at 60. So like my issue with the cutscenes aside, when you're actually playing the game, it's very responsive. So like, yeah, the bushes look old and her hair doesn't have all the strands. Who gives? Like, that game is better than that. You shouldn't be like, that doesn't really matter. The game is very good. You know, I would take like if they wanted to, like, if anybody ever wanted to do this, like the PS3 version of The Last of Us, I'd take that too. I don't need the giant remake and all that. Like, no. You keep your 120 gigs.
Yeah,
Just give me the OG one. I'd love it. But we'll see.
The best part was if they did that, Donnie, they would probably actually include the multiplayer for
The
Last of Us,
multiplayer. Oh shit!
which
Could
they
you
didn't do
imagine?
for the PS4 version, like
Or the PS5 or the remake.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
because it was the same with Tomb Raider as well, where that multiplayer came back with this version, like it was not. in
I
the
didn't even
PS4
know that.
version. Yeah,
It's Aspire's weird, man. Like, they've got motion controls. They've got mouse controls that you can't do combat with. They've got touch controls that only work with the menu. Like, it's just, man,
It hurts my brain.
I don't know what they do. Like, who's talking to you people?
Yeah.
Let's see here. We've got some info on Assassin's Creed Shadows also out this week, next week for Switch 2.
Yep.
We got a Switch 2 trailer by Ubisoft to show the game running. We've learned that the game will be 62 gigabytes in size. It's targeting a 30 FPS frame rate. It has active VRR both in handheld and dock mode, global illumination in DLSS, and it does feature cross progression with Ubisoft Connect. So if you want to play on Switch on the go and then maybe like PS5 at home or PC or whatever, you can do that. You can jump saves, which is really cool. The trailer is extremely interesting. If you ever wondered how to make a trailer for a game that may not run well, Assassin's Creed Shadows might be the trailer. Because have either of you seen this trailer for the Switch 2 trailer?
I have not seen it.
No.
It is just a series of clips of a person walking very slowly, not panning the camera. That's all the trailer is. You see Nawe walk through it like 4 different villages, slowly, not moving the camera. There's no combat. There's no parkour. There's no running and jumping. There's no killing. It's just a slow walk with a slow pan at the
Which
trees.
is funny, Donnie, because this is exactly what they did with Outlaws as well. With that
yeah.
trailer, and that port was great.
And Outlaws ran great. So yeah, I'm hopeful for this one. I may play this game one day, and if I do, I'll play it on Switch too. So I'm hoping it's really good. But I saw that trailer and I was like, listen, visually, it looked good. The image quality looks great. I'm just wondering. I hope it's as solid 30 as Outlaws is, because Outlaws is a very smooth 30 experience.
Outlaws is great.
Yeah. I got to play that. I got to play that one day. That demo won me over. One of the few demos I was like, all right, I got to get this game. It's very good. So if you're out there for Assassin's Creed Shadows next week, go check it out. Ryan, this is why you're here.
Yes.
We've got NSO updates, and we've got some new games on NES and Game Boy. The NES game Battletoads, Ninja Gaiden 2, Dark Sword of Chaos. And on Game Boy, we have games Bionic Commando and Kid Icarus of Myth and Monsters. Now, I have never played any of these games. Based on the trailer, I don't think I'm going to. Delvin, have you played these games? You're muted.
You muted.
Yes, I played Battletoads and Ninja Gaiden.
Okay.
Ninja Gaiden 2. That's one of my favorite Ninja Gaiden games.
Well, you two, take it
choice.
away. Tell me all about it.
I don't know who doesn't know about Battletoads at this point. Battletoads is fun. The motorbike level
Yep.
is notoriously bad. But overall, it's a fun game. Ninja Gaiden 2 is one of my favorite games as a kid. That was because I didn't remember it being hard, but apparently it's very hard for people. And
Yeah.
I just remember like the whole story elements of it. This is when I was like heavy in the Ninja Gaiden and beating levels and how they cut the little cut scenes they had for it, where they show Ryu's face and just does like this and he's telling the story. So it was such a cool game at that time. Like just the storytelling in it and just everything about it. I used to love it. Like that was one of my favorite games as a kid.
Yeah. It's honestly like one of the very first games I remember even having cutscenes
Yes,
or a story.
very cinematic.
Yeah, like it was a really cinematic game. Like going in the first one was like that too.
Yes.
But yeah, like I'm with you, Delvin. Like the Ninja Gaiden 2 is honestly one of my favorite NES games. I love the music is incredible in this game. It visually looks amazing. I love the platforming in it as well, but it's tough as nails. Especially with the environmental stuff, because that's what was new about this game versus the first game. Like the second level, as example, you're on this mountain and the wind is like blowing you in like one direction or the other, and you kind of have to like time your jumps along with it, because it'll either some jumps you can't make it if the wind isn't blowing you in the direction of the jump. So yeah, you do have to watch out for that a little bit. But that game, super fun. I'm so glad it's here, by the way, and it actually gives me hope that we get the third Ninja Gaiden game, the Ancient Ship of Doom, which is also a very good game too. Yeah. I used to play this game a ton as a kid. Like I'd go over to my friend's place and he had it. And this is just all we would do is we would just pass the controller back and forth playing Ninja Gaiden 2. But the other games on this list, Battletoads is good, but I think it's actually probably one of the weakest games on this list. The Kid Icarus game on Game Boy is actually pretty fun. I do think it's actually a little more fun than the NES.
I was going to ask, is this
Kid
like
Icarus
a full
was?
the NES game, or is it like a
It's
sequel?
different. It's a whole new game.
I played
It's all-
NES, but I never played this one.
Yeah, it's also a side scroller, but it's not like this like weird wraparound thing like the first one does, where you're kind of like wrapping around this tower.
Yeah.
It was also where we had like Paulatina introduced, where she had like these challenges you would go when you go into these bonus rooms and stuff. Like it's a pretty good game, but the secret gem that most people don't know about on this list, Bionic Commando on Game Boy. This was my Bionic Commando that I had as a kid. And this one I think is actually much better than the NES Bionic Commando,
Interesting.
which is already a good game. But the Game Boy version of Bionic Commando is just a much more distilled experience. Again, it's also got really good music and great level design. It's got some interesting bosses, and there's some interesting mechanics with these different weapons and power-ups you're collecting along the way that you can really like customize your character as you go along the journey. Like it's a really, really good game, and I encourage people to give it a shot, especially if you've played Bionic Commando, but you've never played this version, or just if you're looking for an interesting game on the Game Boy Switch drop. But I think like this, honestly, is one of the best NSO updates in a long time. I think it's one of my favorites because I think all these games are solid. Even Battletoads, which I think is probably the weakest game on this list.
I agree.
See,
The
listeners?
Battletoads is fun. But
Yeah, it's still good. It's still good. It's just not as good as the other games, but I think it's still really fun. Especially just don't play Battletoads with another person. That's all I'm going to say. Play it by yourself because it's more fun that way. If you play it with another person, that's where it gets really difficult.
I never got the Battletoads thing.
Yeah.
Never did it for me.
Yeah, because it's just Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Toads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. Well, listeners, I was going to say, see, this is why I told you Ryan's one of my favorite podcasters. Get it? You should listen to Ryan's podcast. It's good stuff. Rebecca throws out, did anyone check out the new NES CRT filters? I forgot to mention those. Yeah, they have new CRT filters. Game Boy has new startup screens. So I think there's 3 I think I saw, and you can choose which one if you want to have the startup screen change, which is cool. I always like when they throw those little Easter eggs in there. Like I said, I've never played either one of these games. If I had to pick one of the 2 Game Boy games to play, Ryan, which one would you suggest?
Bionic Commando, 100%. You should play that one. Kid Icarus is good, but I think Bionic Commando is a much better.
I never had a Game Boy or a GBA for that matter. So I've found a lot of games through there. Like Donkey Kong 94, one of my favorite games I played this year because it was the first time I played it.
I appreciate
so-
Tony was like, I'm not
I
even
love the
gonna ask
game.
about Ninja
Like I
Gaiden.
love the game.
I'm not going to ask about Ninja Gaiden. Not even a little bit.
No, I'm not. Not
Well,
interested
yeah,
in
you
that.
said Game Boy specifically. So
Yeah,
yeah.
he said it
yeah,
for a reason. He's
yeah,
like,
no, I said it for a reason. I'm not.
He's like, those
Rebecca's
NES
like,
games, absolutely not.
Rebecca's like, did anyone check out the filter? I was like, I'd have to start the NES app to check out the filter. I have to download the NES app to check. I'm
mean-
not doing that.
I mean, you should still try Ninja Gaiden. It's good.
No, I'm
He's
not.
not gonna
I
try
will
it.
not. I won't,
Not even a little
and I
bit.
will not.
Yeah. But
I'm good.
there's actually some pretty good
I
games
do want to
that
try
you
Ninja
can
Gaiden. Ragebound. I haven't got to it yet. I want to try that one. Day.
Oh,
That one.
dude. Such a good game.
I'll try that.
Yeah.
So,
Good time.
yeah.
Look,
So
look here, Capri. You stole one of our guys. You stole one of yours.
This is the one time that on PSVG someone will come on and lovingly talk about Ninja Gaiden, Sean, okay? It's
that's
happening.
true. That's true.
Or Bionic Commando on
I
Game
think
Boy.
Dev
Someone had to
loves
do
Ninja
it.
Gaiden, right? And then so do you, Delvin. You both have talked about Ninja Gaiden over the years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I love Ninja Gaiden. Dev loves ninjas until he has to play us one. Then he's like, I don't know.
Something I can't speak to. We have a new Hyrule Warriors update, Age of Imprisonment. You're getting 3 new battles added, plus Battle in Hyrule challenges. These are harder levels that'll be added after you beat the campaign. There's new weapons. There's a new Sync Strike with Calamo and Zelda, as well as new Sync Strikes added with the Block Golem. So you can parry up with him if you'd like. And there's like a whole list of bug fixes, a lot of extra things that they've been working on. So if you haven't got to that game yet, they've added more stuff to it. And they said there's another DLC update coming down the line. It's a free update. So pretty cool.
Yeah. This is
Pretty
an
good
early
game.
next year game for me. Like I have not picked it up yet, but I do want to play it early next year when there's more time and there isn't Metroid Prime 4 in the way.
Sure, of course. No, I totally get it. I think it's Of like new games for the year, honestly, I think Hyrule Warriors is my favorite game. I just had a really, really good time playing. It was super fun. I liked the story a lot. I thought the combat elements just made it it's the most satisfying Musou game I've ever played. It felt very like just not nearly as repetitive as like Calamity or like the earlier versions. It just felt like a modern upgrade of what a Musou is. And I don't know if I've played too many of these to realize, or maybe I'm just too in the weeds and it doesn't matter. Like I always wonder how like my opinion is on those things, but like I worry that people, they judge it on first look because of what it is and what they think it is, instead of like giving it the time, because I've never played a Musou with as much. It's like twofold. Really good on the sticks gameplay partnered with a variety of really satisfying animations. Like it's platinum level shit, Ryan. Like it just goes really hard, man. Like there were times I punched them and I was like, "Oh!" like you weren't getting that out of the original Hyrule Warriors or Dynasty Warriors 5 and stuff. Like it was just more like this one. There's a level of polish there. It's like they played it a lot. It's like this game's been done for like 3 years and they've been playing it. It just feels really tight. It's just really good. It's not 100 hours either. They get you in and out. They tell you a whole good story and everything. 20 hours. Great game.
What's funny is everything you said, Donnie, is everything I've heard about Dynasty Warriors Origins, the new.
And I haven't got to that one yet.
That it just came out because people like love that game too. Like they kind of talk about it in the same way, where it feels like
I said that then. I was like, I've played most of them except for the new one. Yeah. And that was the first thing I thought was like, maybe they've done something. Maybe they've made changes here. Because this game's 1,000% better than Age of Calamity, a game which I beat. But this game puts that game to shame. It's just like, oh man, these aren't even remotely close. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I did. It's probably my favorite game of the year.
Nice.
Let's talk N64. Yarden said we could just talk about N64 for an hour, which I'm here for. Like that, we can do that. But we have some updates on the N64 front. Most importantly, with the Analog 3D, which is already out there, Crix has released an update to allow people to patch their EverDrives. If you have an original Nintendo 64, you need an original 64. To my understanding, to run the bootloader, then you can put the drive into the analog and use it. Now, what I've seen with this is some mixed reports, because when the patch came out, everybody's like, "We fixed it, it's done." And then what I've seen since then is Time Extension had a blog about like, well, it's mostly fixed. There's still some EverDrives that this doesn't work on, and then I saw a couple people on Reddit say that too. So I think it's a minor thing, but just your mileage may vary. I think most people's EverDrives are going to work, and if you've got one of these ones that don't, you may have to wait.
That's a crazy thing to ask somebody. If you have a regular N64, you might be able to.
That's how it works. That's how it works. Like, it wasn't, the flash cart was never made to work anywhere else, right? It was a flash cart for the original 64.
Yeah, but I mean that never, that it's weird that it happened with this specific console as opposed to because like all the EverDrives work with the other.
True
analog products. It's only this one. Yep. That's why it's kind of weird. But I think maybe it's tied to Analog OS this time around, and the version it's running on here, because the version that's running on the Analog Pocket still accepts those EverDrives, but I think it's an older version of the OS.
I've also seen. I've been reading a lot of these Reddits because I just like the N64 stuff. This is entertaining to me. I'm still seeing people, even their EverDrives working analog, but they're saying that the overclocking feature is crashing some games on the EverDrive. So like your mileage is going to vary. Like I just felt like it's important to let people know that before they run out and buy an analog and an EverDrive. It's like there's still some tinkering and not everything is totally there yet because Analog didn't make their console with the purpose of you running everything off of a flash drive. Right? They made it for you to put your original carts in.
If anything, they did something more adventurous this time around, where they pulled data from the internet based on the cartridge you put in to then give you like a bunch of facts about your games, or to build your library in the console itself, like almost like something the Polymega is doing as well with their console. It kind of reminds me of that a little bit, because the Polymega, like anytime you put a CD in, because it's a disc-based based console, it'll do the same thing where it'll kind of like build your virtual library there, and then you just pop the disc or the cartridge in, and it loads it up or whatever.
Yeah. So so that's I'm still following. I generally I want to keep saying it because one, I don't think we should have console wars over 64s. That's nonsense. But two, I just generally, like I said, I generally think this is pretty entertaining. It needs to be said, like, I think most people just love the analog. So, like, I'm bringing up, like, these things, like, I've seen video signal things and third-party controller things. I'm bringing this up more as, like, a PSA. Generally, everyone loves this thing. It's great. It's doing incredible things. It's everything everybody wanted. So, if you're out there and you're listening to this, yeah, people really like it.
Yeah.
On the new front, which we talked about on PSVG a little bit, we got our updates on the M64. So let me go to the browser and share my screen. Here we go. Boom. The Mod Retro M64. I thought we were getting, and they talked about it, they said the full reveal. We didn't get that today. There's not a full reveal. We didn't see any games. We can't pre-order. But I think what they meant was they're revealing all of the hardware. So this is how the M64 will launch. You've got 3 colors. I'm just going to go with Atomic Purple to start. And then this is what the console looks like. And when you click it, it'll publish these. So as we talked about in PSVG, the M64 is it's a $199. They mentioned that price is going to be there. That is the price. And it's coming in these colors. You get Atomic Purple, Neon Green, and then Clear. And it's interesting because it's more of this N64 look. The analog is definitely an N64 too. It's got that same mold, that same style, but it's very sleek and modern and, nice. This is fantastic. See-through colors, color design. It's got this big ass dial on the side. This looks like proper analog, toy N64 stuff.
Yes.
Which I'm a fan of personally. Like I like this look a lot. So this is what the console looks like, and then for the first time, we've seen the controller. So they're going with the Trident, the 3-prong, the bear claw, like they're doing the proper N64 thing. It's wireless. And it looks, I don't know if this is just me and Ryan, I'm not sure the last time you held an N64 controller. I look at this and I think it looks bigger than the N64 controller, just like how I'm imagining holding what this looks like. I think it looks a little wider and taller to me.
Yeah. It's hard to tell based on the scale we're seeing in the image here, but I think you're right because I think like the 2 side grips definitely look larger than the original controller. The middle part looks the same.
I think there's going to be more space as you hold on to the middle part.
Yeah, I think so. Like it's going to almost feel like almost like the mix between a PlayStation 4 controller and the N64 controller in a way.
I like it. It looks like a nice D-pad. I don't know if the back part, I'm not sure if it's just black to like as a design or if that pops out at all. It looks like it could. But I'm actually not thinking that it will, but I think it could. It looks like it possibly
maybe
could.
it's for like the memory pack.
That's what I was wondering. Like, would they go as far as trying to sell you packs for the controller? It's possible. I don't know.
Or like what if you want to use your own memory pack?
Ooh, yeah, that's possible. Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah.
So that's the purple one. Let's go look at the other ones. This is the neon green one. So you get your little. It's not quite the jungle green, right?
I was just gonna say that. It's
yeah,
not
that's the problem.
Green.
It's not the jungle green. That's the problem.
I'm missing my favorite Fantastic color, like the blue, like teal
I have
version of it.
An ice blue in 64. So yeah, that is best 64. That's the one I have.
Color. Yeah.
So like part of me, Ryan, is like I've been kind of on the fence for this. Like I kind of want it because it's just new and it's fun. But I have an ice blue 64 with the HDMI kit and everything. It's like I don't really need any of this. Like my 64 is great as it is. I'm not like I need better 64. Mine's great.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna get one anyway. I think I'm gonna get one just because I think it's fun.
Yeah.
I'm getting one.
I was gonna say I have an RGB modded one that uses component cables that I can then upscale with like the RetroTink 4K.
Yeah.
And it looks really nice. But part of me wants like an all-in-one like HDMI solution for an N64, and I thought I wanted the analog, but the truth is I need to downsize because I'm moving soon, and I'm selling a lot of my games because I don't have a choice. I'm just not going to for them.
Oh,
so,
no.
As a result, I would like to use an EverDrive and not have to have an N64.
Hey, listen to me. If you get rid of your 64 stuff, let me know.
Would you want it to be imported from Canada though?
Sure. Well, here's the thing. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know what the price is. Maybe it makes way more sense for you to sell it. Maybe we'll get more. I'm just, before you start giving stuff away.
I've got a giant box of cartridges, Donnie.
Or Yarden. Yarden he's looking for cartridges, like, just check the channels before you just go to eBay.
That's true. I'm actually selling a ton of stuff on eBay right now, actually, but I don't want to promote that here. But
send me the link afterwards.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the green one, and then the clear one, which the only thing that I like about this, so this one's weird for me. I like the vibe. I wish the clear was a bit more smoky. Like, I think it's too clear, which makes me worry about like what it would look like over time. But I like seeing the board and stuff under it.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about this is the gray and the red button. It has it gives it a little NES vibe to like what's going down. But I'm gonna get the purple one. I'm gonna get the purple one. I looked at these three. I was like, okay, hands down, we're getting the atomic purple one.
I will say this clear looks nicer than if it was just like plain white, like the analog one.
True. Yeah. No, I agree with you there. Yeah, I agree with you there. I wouldn't like this would be my second option. This would be my second favorite.
I agree. That would be my second option.
I don't know who's going to buy the green one.
Yeah, here what I do not like.
I mean, it'll be like whatever one is sold out, or whichever one isn't sold out will be the one that I'll get, I guess.
So I'm real excited for this controller because I like the Bear Claw. What I really want to hear is of a wireless dongle for this that I could plug into a Steam machine or something like that. Would make this. That would even put this over the top. Like I think I'm getting one because, like you, Ryan, I do kind of would like an all-in-one, and I think it's just new. It's new. I like new stuff. Honestly, I think the difference is at $199, I'm way more likely to just be like, oh yeah, we'll just buy that, than if it was like $399. Like right, like once it starts getting to $300, it's the same reason why I never got a Retroid. Like I was always waiting for the one, like, just get down to $2. Yeah. 2 is such an easier, I don't need it, but it's only $200.
Yeah. That's actually one of the reasons why instead of springing for a lot of these consoles, Donnie, I just sprung for the RetroTink 4K and then just got the original versions of the consoles and then kind of made sure I had like component cables for every single one of my consoles. The only annoying thing about that is obviously having a ton of component cables strung up everywhere for all my consoles, but like I think that that's kind of the other direction you go if you don't go for one of these. But if you're really into the N64, man, like I think this is the way to do it. And of all of the retro consoles that are kind of these FPGA consoles, like the N64 one is actually the one I want the most because the N64 is the hardware that I find doesn't play nearly as well as a lot of these other consoles do with modern TVs, especially with, de-interlacing and a bunch of other effects you get with some of these consoles. So this actually gets me more excited for this console in particular, actually.
Yep. One thing I didn't mention was the thing was spinning around. I should have pointed out there's totally an SD card slot on the back of it. Yes. And like the Chromatic, I expect you to just be able to play things probably without a flash card, probably straight from the SD card if you want.
Well, that's actually what I do with my Analog Pocket, actually.
Yeah.
Is I sideload the entire, like all my games onto it.
I was expecting that's going to happen, and I have a complete ROM collection of 64, so that's perfect. Like that works out really well for me.
Wayne Gretzky hockey anytime you want to.
In the Euro, the PAL, the American, like I have all of them. So like like that works. Yep. I think I'm going to get this. Here's the part that really put me over the edge. One, Atomic Purple, that helps. But the Bear Claw, that helps. That's the other thing. But here's the thing. PSVG, Delvin, I was like, I don't know, I'm on the fence, but I got to save for the Steam machine and everything. I completely forgot that Mod Retro products are sold in GameStop.
Yeah.
So whenever this thing goes up for pre-order or sale, it should be available at GameStop. I have $400 of credit at GameStop.
Damn.
So yes, I will be buying one because it will cost me nothing because of the trades that I made last week. My old Xbox One, my PlayStation 1 classics, PS2 games, and those 5 Switch games. I got almost $400 for that, Ryan, last week. It's crazy.
That's pretty good.
That's why I was telling about Delvin about the GameStop. GameStop had a pretty strong Black Friday little thing going on. I made some serious money. So remembering that, I was like, oh yeah, I'll just order it on GameStop whenever it gets there, and I'll do it that way. It gives me something to use that money for anyway. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to get one, and I hope it's good. We'll see, I thought it was important to point out, especially with all the things that's been said about Mod Retro and its ties to its founder Paul Merlucky and everything like that. Interesting. Reggie Fils-Aimé shouted them out today. Did a whole quote retweet and everything. He said, hey, I'm good I kept all of my games. I'm looking forward to starting one of these up. I'm not sure, like, he's pretty, like, is he still associated with, like, GameStop, like, executive board and stuff? I'm wondering if there's something there.
I think he's just a consultant now. I don't think he's with GameStop specifically anymore.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We don't even have GameStop in Canada anymore, Donnie. We have
Oh, that's
Games
true.
Canada
That's right.
now.
I forgot about that. Yeah. So, like, I thought it was just notable, right? It was notable to see Reggie talking and shouting this out. So, yeah, we'll see. No date, nothing about those games they were talking about. Like, there's still a lot to be revealed.
Yeah. I was gonna say we still haven't seen this in action, like running yet, right?
Correct. Well, they showed it in the background. They've showed it running.
Yeah,
But we haven't seen it running.
Yeah, there's not like an actual video of it yet. There's like the little like things on the animated like GIFs or whatever they did for the website, but that's it. Like,
well, their teaser trailer last week showed GoldenEye, and then the people took that and looked at it, and it's a really crisper version of GoldenEye. So they're doing something, but they've yet to tell what they're doing. So we don't know what sort of performance or visual quality upgrades this may have. We don't know.
Okay. Interesting.
So, yeah, but it's great to see N64 back. Like, I've talked about it for many years. I love the N64, as everybody knows. I'm very excited to see of all the things to be excited about. I'm excited about these games. It's like the thing, I never had a Chromatic or an Analog Pocket, but the Mod Retro Chromatic, they've got, I want to say like a dozen or 24 Game Boy games that they've released. They've released games that were original Game Boy games that never came out that they've finished. They've released new game and franchises from the past. Like that could be so cool in an N64 space.
Yep.
And I think maybe one of the last things that we talked about, like in great depth, Ryan, was when I was buying all my Japanese games and getting prepared for the analog and everything. I kept saying my favorite thing about the N64, the reason that I still have it hooked up versus any other retro console, is because of these ROM hacks and these homebrew. Like, there's a swath of original N64 content to get into in 2025 if you want to. Like, I know it's not like popular with the masses, but I swear to you, the console's very alive right now. Like, there's a lot of stuff.
You can go buy Xenocrisis for it, Donnie.
I have Chucky kart racing.
Of
I
course
have
you can.
Chucky and Ghostface. I have a horror. I have a slasher kart, man.
Just throwing it out there too. Like if people are into wrestling video games, like dude, the mods, the endless mods for
I've got 10 of them.
for No Mercy are
Some of my
ridiculous.
favorite games I've played this year is exactly that.
Yeah.
Like, it's really, Madden, Blitz. They've got modern Blitz. You get Blitz 2025 for N64.
Now you know how I feel, Donnie, with my EverDrive for my NES. Because, dude, if you want to see a community that's alive with people putting out new games all the time, the NES is is that console.
The only thing that I mess around with that is Tecmo Bowl. I've actually gotten some ROM hack versions of Tecmo.
There's there's ROM hacks, but also brand new games. I think last year there were over 100 brand new games for NES that came out.
Wow.
Like, you could go play. And there were some bigger ones. You had that Rugrats game that Limited Run put out. We had just recently the Angry Video Game Nerd that just came out, which game was actually surprisingly good. And that just came out on NES. Like there's a bunch of NES games coming out all the time.
So that has me most excited, more than the hardware, which I want just because I want to have something new. But I'm most excited for the games. And they're not cheap either, Mod Retro. I think the Game Boy games are like $30 or $40 a piece.
Yeah.
Well,
because they put them on an actual cartridge, right? Like that costs money.
Yeah, I might buy every one of them.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even joking. I don't even know what they are, and I might buy every single cartridge.
Just to have them, yeah.
Just to have them. And they're all purple. Oh, they're purple cartridges, man.
Yeah. It sounds like they're doing like what I wish like Limited Run would do more, because Limited Run also, prints old Game Boy and NES games and stuff, but like their prices are like out of control for those.
And they have, but Limited Run has a publishing label. Why don't they get some devs and start making original content for old stuff?
Yeah, they've been doing that more, but that's something I want to see more of.
That'd be great. That'd be great. What do you think, Delvin?
Thing looks fantastic. I'm excited for it. I like the fact that we have two of these consoles. One's already out, one is coming out, and they look completely different from each other.
I like that too. I like that a lot.
Like the high class version of it.
Yeah.
The one that's sleek and like for the business.
Super nice. Hot. Yeah. Hey Arnold, his sweet space with the remote and everything. Yeah, it's very nice and clean. Yeah, and the other one's the fun one.
The fun one, like, hey, just like the fun 90s. Do you remember this era of gaming?
Yeah. I do like this one a lot because of how 64 this one feels. It goes a long way. Yeah.
I like it.
Riley says, breaking news. I bought an N64. So I feel it. You should. I'm a big fan. And then Ironate says, this was not the reveal they promised or that people expected. I agree with you. I think they maybe misjudged what they thought when they said. They misjudged what they thought when they said, hey, we're going to do a full reveal and what people would expect when you say full reveal. I expected we'd pre-order one of these today. And it was definitely not. They were like, here's a picture. And I was like, oh. All right, well, I guess let me know when you have something else to say then. The wait continues.
Yeah, I think I think they probably didn't expect this response to the system.
That might be true too.
And I think part of that is because, the other system that's similar got a great response, but this has its issues right now. So people are like, oh, this one's cheaper, and it's kind of like, people leaning towards this one now.
I mean, I honestly, if I had to gauge, and this is just gauging like traffic on various Reddits and then what I've seen online, as somebody who's reading, I've probably read every blog about both of these. So this is just a guess. I would guess the analog would outsell the mod retro by leaps and bounds.
Oh yeah.
It's just, I feel like their spaces and their fans is a way more popular brand.
Yeah, it's a more well-known brand. It's established. People been hyped.
The difference being that the mod retro should, if the relationship continues, should have a retail presence. And I have no idea how many people walk into a GameStop and buy a Chromatic. I don't think I've ever actually seen one in a store. I think it may be an online only thing. But if there's actual retail presence for mod retro, maybe that makes up something. But at least online, in like the gamer channels I'm in, it's got to be 20-1 analog's favor.
I will say this: if the mod retros in GameStop stores,
there it is. The A3D sold out in 5 minutes.
Yes. Yeah. The mod retro in GameStop stores now could be a big deal because GameStop stores now carry N64 games.
They're doing more like it seems like they're taking more retro stuff in on trade, which I took advantage of. But it seems like they're moving more into having more of a retro retail presence than they've had in 10 years.
I was in the GameStop today, and there's a lot of like retro games in there, including N64 games. So I can imagine if somebody goes in there like, hey, there's some N64 games. I wish I had an N64. Oh, there's one right there that works with my TV.
You're in luck. Well, we've got one right here in the box.
$200.
That's an easy sell. You're right, though. It's an easy sell.
It's funny y'all say that because one thing that people might not know is that those Hyperkin consoles, like the NESs and Super Nintendos and Sega Genesis clones that they do, like those consoles have retail presence at a bunch of places, and those sell pretty quickly as well. Like people go out and buy those a lot. And your point, Donnie, I think if this has retail presence at all, I think it might actually outsell it. Combined with the fact too that if they have retail presence, that indicates to me that these consoles are going to be in a much larger supply than the analog consoles are, because we know
you might be right there.
Yeah, because like analog doesn't produce a lot of consoles. Like they're, for whatever reason, they just don't like to produce. They want to keep their stuff exclusive. They don't want to.
I think it's their boutique. That's their image.
That's what I mean. Right? Like, they're trying not to like oversell these. Where I actually think you're right. I think this will probably outsell, the analog 64 simply because of the fact that there will be more of these out there. And
the Chromatic has like 80 variants. Yeah. There's like a theme for every day of the year. Like there's 1,000 of them. Like they're just like, we're just gonna make a ton of them.
Yeah.
And they're cheaper. And I didn't think about that. And that does matter a lot. They're significantly cheaper. Like I was surprised after everything, the tariffs and everything. That's why I signed up and I kept telling everybody about it because I was like, you may want to get in on this early bird. It's $199. They've promised that to people. And then they've just come out and said, no, that's just the price now. It's $199. And I want to say this. I'm somewhat hesitant to say this because I don't want to get anybody's hopes up, but I'm like 70% sure. I think they said that includes a controller. It's $199 with a controller.
Yeah.
Not $199 and you need an extra. I feel like I want to say it, like I'm sure, but
I feel like they
there's
would have
something in
mentioned
the back of my head that's telling me maybe that's not the case.
I feel like if the controller wasn't included in the box, they would have told you by now.
Yeah, I think it's included in the box. It's $199 with a controller, which is pretty rad.
Yeah.
Like it's a real easy. For $199, it's an easy purchase. Like they're making it easy to say yes. You know. So yeah,
because like those 8-bit DOE controllers that Analog is selling, they're not really being sold by Analog. Like Amazon selling those instead. Like they're going.
I'm not hearing
partner.
wonderful things about those.
No, but
that's the interesting thing. I'm somewhat shocked by that because I associate 8-bit DOE with making great controllers.
Yeah, I mean I find that they're hit or miss. Like I think I think they make some good controllers, but they also make some controllers that are not so great.
Okay.
But especially like I've never really been a big fan of their retro controllers, which is why
I don't think I've ever had one of their retro. I've always had the Pro, like the 8-bit DOE Pro controller.
Yeah.
Which I thought was like a first class controller. I've always called them the best D-pad around because like they're really great in that. And I've always thought build quality and stuff was solid. And I was a little taken back to see because after the Analog shipped, it started flooding in the Analog Reddit. People are like, the stick is way off. It's too sim. It's hypersensitive. They're having connection issues. I was like, what's happening out there?
Well, the Analog the Analog company also is mostly building this device in mind to play with just the original controllers,
wired controllers. Yeah, that's how I would play it.
Like same here. Like you probably want that input latency to be as low as possible anyways, and that's probably the lowest you're going to get is with a wired controller anyways. So yeah, I think all of those are pretty good considerations, and I've seen there's been some like console warring on the Reddit over N64 consoles, which I think is that's just nonsense. Nobody needs that. Yeah.
Pick whichever one you like and enjoy it. I'm just happy that people are finding N64 again because it's the console of my childhood and one of my favorite consoles ever.
Oh, just wait, Donnie. 5 or 10 years from now, we'll be looking back on this moment and realize, man, we had it great before they started doing all these GameCube FPGA consoles. And
I can't wait.
The GameCube versus N64 FPGA wars, and we'll be like real.
I can't wait to buy the Analog U.
Yeah. Oh my
I'm
god.
stoked.
Yeah.
I'm super excited.
With an 8-bit DOE gamepad.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Just so we can play Xenoblade Chronicles X.
There's no evidence at all to support that Nintendo would even think about doing this again, but we did a time capsule for Switch. And I've had all these crazy Wii predictions because I feel like we're right about the cusp where the Wii is going to come back into focus for the nostalgic generation behind us.
Yeah.
Right. As they enter now, like I think the Wii is going to be right around there. And I keep wondering, like I made this crazy prediction where I kept calling like they're going to get a bunch of Wii masters, like a bunch of Wii game, right? So yeah,
like Zach and Wiki,
laugh
or something.
But here's a crazy thought. I was in the store. I traded in my PlayStation Classic. I hated that thing when I bought it. It's been sitting in a drawer for years. I was so happy to get rid of it. They gave me $50 for it. I was like, this is a wonderful trade.
Damn.
Thank you. I would have given it to you for $15. Like, please take this. But it dawned on me when I was sitting there holding it. I was like, a Wii Mini is not a bad idea at all, actually. It'd be super cheap to make. It's very well known. It has incredible brand appeal. Could you imagine a Wii Mini with 20 or 50 games on it and a little Wiimote? That's not nothing. I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm just saying it's not nothing. It's a good idea.
Only if one of those games is Escape from Bug Island is this a good idea.
Ooh.
That game sucks, by the way.
We would argue over the game lineup for sure.
It's got to have a mini Wiimote as well that comes along with it and a mini nunchuck.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Super Nintendo one where it's smaller than the original controller.
I think it'd be great. I don't think they'll do it, but I think it would be great.
Dude. I would actually be lining up day one for that. I would love it.
I think I see that's the thing is I think a lot of people would,
But
a lot more than people want to admit to.
I will also say
Yeah.
the
It's got
likelihood-
Mario and Wii Sports and shit. Holy shit.
I will say though that the likelihood of that happening is fading very fast because now I think the Joy-Con technology is catching up
Yeah.
to the Wiimote technology now.
Yeah.
To the point where they probably feel comfortable just putting those games on NSO instead.
Yeah, that's probably true. That's probably true. But I want to believe that it's and maybe they could do both. I like the idea. I like the idea. If there was another one of those to go, so I know everybody's always went to the Game Boy. Like if you had to pick just one, like not even I don't know, tell me your favorite and tell me which one you think. Because like Game Boy, GameCube, I think the Wii would be the best one of the bunch to choose at this point. If they did a Wii, I think it would maybe sell the most. What do you guys think?
I mean, I think the Wii would sell the best or GameCube, but the one I really want is Game Boy Advance or DS.
GBA.
Yeah. Well, I would
Oh,
honestly
DS
want,
Classic? DS Classic something?
yeah, like I would love to see them do like a handheld classic of some kind, and DS or GBA would come to mind.
People have wanted that Game Boy thing for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Game Boy
would be
Classic.
cool. I think a GameCube would be interesting. Just a little small GameCube.
Yep.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
Piano 3 on it.
Yeah.
Oh, Ryan, you're devious. As we mentioned, we've got Black Friday deals. So I tried to find. Listen, I don't think Black Friday is all that great, but I found a few. Here's a few good deals out there. For $15 right now in America, you can get a copy of WWE 2K25. It's a digital code at Walmart and I believe Amazon. I think that's one of the best Switch 2 ports you can play. So if you're interested in doing something cool and new on your Switch 2, I wholly recommend for $15. You can't beat it. You can also get Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection
Great
for
collection.
Switch for $15. Physical copy. That's pretty sweet. Even if you're not, I think you should just have that for history's sake. You should just have that for $15. You should just get it. That's a great. If you don't have it, just get it. And then the opposite of that would be Puyo Puyo Tetris. If you don't have that, you don't need to get it. But if you want to light some money on fire,
Whoa, hold on. It's a fun game, Donnie. It just wasn't worth the full price. Like,
So now it's good.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
$15.
now it's
that
good.
was honestly, it's at the price now that it should have launched at.
I got you. I got you. Sonic Generations for $25. I'm still kind of on my. I'm beefing with them. We never got an upgrade pack, so F them.
Yeah.
I'm not like it's like that's their problem, but yeah, it's $25. Star Wars Outlaws, $30. It's a good get. Split
a steal.
Fiction, Game of the Year contender, right? $30. NBA 2K25, $30.
It's a good deal.
Yeah.
For $70 at the Home Shopping Network with Holiday 25 coupon, you get a Switch 2 Pro controller. That's a lot better than was it $90?
Yeah.
That's a lot. So, you know,
But
that's
then
a,
also you have to shop at the Home Shopping Network, like a 95.
yeah,
There's that.
yeah, there's that. And then because I know several of you guys are looking out there, especially as Final Fantasy is about to drop all 100 gigabytes of it. SD Express cards. Amazon's got the 512 for $75. Best Buy has a 1 terabyte for $170. Those have not fallen as quickly as I'd hope. But if you're out there looking for an SD card, I think those are your best bets so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, the money that I spent a ton on, because I did this before and I just did it again, Sam's Club is running the same promo they ran before where you get $100 of Nintendo money for $80.
There you go.
Which not everybody can do, but if you can, means you get a lot of free money if you're willing to spend. And that's what I do. So I shop my games in bulk like I do when I shop at Sam's Club.
Yeah.
And I bought $500 worth of eShop credit. I got
go.
because if you spend $400, you get a free it's a free $100. I was like,
Bravo.
the way that I look at the way that I always look at this is, you know, these games are $70-$80 a piece now, right? So it's basically like 1.2 games per $100.
Yep.
So if you're like me and you buy more than 5 games a year, like we're both spending that money. That money is both going to get spent this year. So I'll take the free 100. Yeah, I'll take the free 100. That's 1.2 more than I would have had if I paid out of pocket. So
But even if you don't spend it this year, it's not like it goes away or leaves your account. It'll be there for next year when you buy games next year.
Riley King says, "How many Mario Karts? Not nearly as many as it used to be for the Switch
Yeah.
2. I'll tell you that."
Well, let me help you people. Let me explain something to people right now. For somebody, Donnie will get y'all in trouble. Donnie can spend $500 on these cards. Y'all can't.
Yeah.
Some of y'all
You
cannot.
can. Some of y'all
Unless y'all want to be in court for divorce.
Oh well, I'll get rewards. I'll get rewards points off the purchase. So there's that.
And
Right,
rewards points off the divorce.
I get the free $100 off the thing. So that's nice. But again, like I said, are you going to buy more than 5 Switch games day one this year? I am. Also, remember that Nintendo, with their recent update, now allows you to use your eShop credit to buy things off the My Nintendo store.
That is
So
correct.
you could buy a console or, Delvin, the Virtual Boy thing that we're going to buy that's guaranteed to be $100. You could buy that.
Won't sell out, of course.
So I spent $400 to get a free Virtual Boy, Delvin. When you look at it like that.
That's a good deal.
So I'm going to
Well,
get Yoshi. I'm going to get Yoshi, and I'm going to get Tamagotchi Life, and I'm going to get Rhythm Heaven, and I'm going to get whatever the Zelda Anniversary thing's going to be, and I'm getting Mario Tennis. And this money's already been spent. So why not take the free $100?
Yes.
Like if you're buying, now I realize this is not for everybody, and this is
Correct.
not for everybody.
Don't let
But-
Donnie get y'all in trouble.
But if you're like me and you're buying all of those things or most of those things, then I'm going to tell you should get your free $100. Like just spend it now and get your free $100, because otherwise you're just paying more than you should. At least that's how I do the gamer math in my brain.
I think you just sold Rebecca on this, Donnie, in the chat.
Have I? I mean, this is how I buy games. So Sean likes this. Sean says that he calls it grocery shop. He's like, you buy games in bulk. I'm like, yeah, because I know I'm already spending the money. The money's been spent. I'm going to spend $500 to $1,000 on Nintendo this year, just like I did last year and the year before. The money's there. So yeah, I'll take the free $100. I'll take it.
To be fair, I do something very similar in Canada because Costco in Canada always sells eShop gift cards for at least $10 off, sometimes $20 off. So, I mean, I'm used to this deal all the time. I always buy these in bulk too. So I hear you.
I just think it makes money. Like with Nintendo, it's very easy for me because I'm buying a lot of day one $70 games. You know, I wouldn't do this with just anything, but with Nintendo, yeah, they're going to get me for at least 5 day one video games, at least, for sure. It's probably usually most years it's like 8 to 12, and I'm getting the Virtual Boy, and they're probably going to have a controller or something. Like, yeah, I'm going to spend this. Actually, this money's going to go pretty quick.
Yeah.
Like I don't expect it to be there for all that.
You'll be
long.
lining up again when they do this deal again to get another $500, Donnie.
Yeah, probably. This is 2 times in a row. It's like, yeah, I'll keep taking all that free money if you'll give it to me. 100% I will. And I'm hoping I'm somewhat hopeful we get I want like some sort of Zelda collection or something cool for Zelda's anniversary.
Yeah.
I want to
hope so.
buy something cool.
Although, Donnie, I will remind you that next year is also Metroid's 40th anniversary as well.
Well, they're
Just
celebrating
saying,
that
just
with
saying.
Metroid Prime 4.
That is correct.
They could have other things, okay? They could have something else, I swear. Please, just give me hope.
I would like a Prime box set. That'd be great.
That would be great.
That
I
would
would
be
buy
wonderful. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
a lot of people would. I think you sell Prime again.
that. Hell,
No, that
I'd
would be
go
good.
buy Prime Pinball again if they want to throw it on the store.
Well, you're
like
just a
$20.
sicko. You'll buy anything. Like,
I will. I'll buy Federation Force again, goddammit.
Ryan's like, you threaten me? I'll buy these Sam's cards right now.
I mean, speaking of the Wii, I'll buy Metroid Other M if you want.
Other M.
Yeah.
I like Other
And I
M.
don't even like that game.
I've always liked Other M.
let
The
Ryan
control
get
scheme.
I don't
kills
love it. I don't love it. I won't go hard for it, but I think people are way too hard on it. It's pretty good.
I played it fairly recently, Donnie, and the control scheme kills it for me. It's not. I like the rest of the game.
I haven't played it since the Wii.
Yeah, it's
So,
just it's
like,
just
it's
so
been
hard
a
to
while.
control. Like that's the biggest problem.
It's been
Like
a while.
I wish it would have just been a nunchuck and Wiimote game instead of
Yeah.
just a one controller game. But
Hmm.
anyways,
Speaking of Metroid, we
Segment.
found out that Metroid will launch with both a casual and a normal mode, and if you beat the game on normal mode, that will unlock the hard mode.
yeah, that's
So,
standard for every Metroid
yeah.
Prime game. Yeah.
Here's our next show and tell. Let me pull that up. Nixie went to Facebook and began teasing what I believe to be the first third-party pro-style Joy-Cons for Switch 2. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what they look like. What do you think?
Not bad.
They kind of look a little bulky to me. I don't know.
I like the bulk.
Here's the second style. Never mind. That didn't work.
I like the bulk. I got big man hands, so I need some.
Let me try this again.
Yeah. I have long fingers, but I have tiny hands. So
This is the second style. Notice this one has 3 buttons on the left and a Xbox style dome D-pad, which I imagine is interchangeable. I am no longer like I needed one of these at any point with the Switch 2. But I found that stand grip case that I love from Raven & Co. And I've built my entire Switch 2 existence around never having to take my Switch 2 out of that grip. So I no longer think I'm not day one on any sort of things like this. I have to give up my grip to adopt any new ergonomics, and I'm not willing to do that just yet.
yeah.
Thoughts?
I mean,
Are you guys interested in this at
I
all?
was
Like,
just
we
gonna
have-
say I typically don't buy third-party controllers.
I got you. Okay. We have a lot of Discord folks
I
that are
do.
waiting for something like this.
I like how the D-pad looks on this thing, so I might try it.
Yeah?
I might give it a shot, depending on how much it costs. If the price is right.
It's got a nice look to it.
It does.
I mean, I'm not sure if it's a prototype or a final product. If it's a final product, perhaps looks a little cheap, which I would understand. Like that's kind of Nixie's game. Like this isn't MobilePad, so like it would kind of be in line with what I'm thinking. I would imagine those joysticks light up and do the RGB thing like all of the Nixie controllers do.
Yeah.
So it looks like these are on the way soon. And for the folks that are waiting for, ergonomic Joy-Cons, it looks like you won't have to wait that much longer.
Yeah. Like it's cool to have options like this. Like
It
even
is.
though I'm not
It
super
is.
into it, it's like I can tell that there's like an audience for this, and I think that's good.
I'm stunned that there wasn't a third-party partner like Hori or something there with this on day one. With how popular these things were on Switch, to not have something there like immediate or like very quickly after, to not work with Nintendo and be like, nah, let us support this for you, because it would have sold gangbusters if you were there early,
Are you sure that it wasn't just Nintendo trying to keep them in the closed ecosystem?
keeping them out.
Because I think
Probably.
it might be that more than anything.
Yeah, but those Hori Split Pad Pros are pretty cheap and basic, right? That's just plastic and buttons. They don't even work wirelessly on the Switch 1. How hard would it have been for them to get a mold out for this?
I don't know.
I felt like I honestly thought I wouldn't say we've had them by then, but I thought somebody would have, because like all the models, remember how everything leaked on the Switch 2, like the whole damn mold and everything,
Yeah.
all the designs were out there. We saw the Switch 2 like a year before it came out. It's like I'm kind of shocked no accessory maker got in on this already. But yeah, if you're out there looking for something like that, like I said, help is on the way. But I would have been day one on this before I found that grip. But I've ran cables from my dock and everything, Ryan. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like I can't touch it without giving the whole thing up. I gotta throw everything out to change. I'm not doing it.
That sounds like so much work, Donnie. You should just
Yeah, I'm not doing it. I love the stand grip. That grip, I love it. It feels so good to hold. So I'm good. All right, let's see here. Nintendo is distributing holiday sweaters and Animal Crossing New Horizons. There's codes out there if you want to go get a funny Christmas sweater. Layers of Fear, the final Masterpiece Edition, comes out December 19th. This will be Layers of Fear 1 and 2, all DLC, all expansions with motion and touch controls, everything into one thing. You guys Layers of Fear fans?
Just all the layers of fear, Donnie.
So many
haven't
layers.
played
All in one place.
But I heard it's fantastic.
I have actually heard it's very good, but trying to launch this a week before Christmas seems bizarre.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't be further from wanting anything like this at the moment.
It's because they
like,
had
what
to
are y'all
avoid
doing?
this week, because this week, Donnie, has like a bajillion games coming out, because it's
That's
not
true.
just Metroid. You've got
That's
Marvel
true.
Cosmic Invasion, you got Octopath Traveler 0, you got all kinds of crazy stuff coming out this
Assassin's
week.
Creed
So they-
Shadows,
Yeah. So they had to
Sonic
wait for next
Racing's
week.
Cross World Switch 2 update, right? Didn't they come out this
Yeah.
week? Yep.
Yeah, that's all this week.
What
Like,
a better
Yeah.
way to bring in
Big week.
Christmas by playing Layers of
Layers of Fear, right? Like when I saw the blog, I was like, well, I'll consider that next Halloween night. I was like, I'm not going to do anything like that right now.
I mean, Bloober Team kind of just does what they want, because
Sure,
they
that's
also
true.
just this is the same studio that just silently put out Silent Hill 2 just
Yeah.
on Xbox without telling anyone. So
Yeah.
you never know.
Steam has added support for your Switch 2 Pro and NSO GameCube controllers. So if you want to
GameCube
use,
in effect, baby.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
working. It's working. And then there's a leak out there that Pac-Man is coming to Sonic Racing Cross Worlds next month. That'll be the next DLC character to join. It was like,
But we already knew that. We just didn't know
Minecraft
the release date.
Steve. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because we saw like the level and everything. They showed us a long time
Correct.
ago.
So that's it, Delvin. That's the news.
All right, that's the news. Let's get to some Shaq questions direct from you, the Shaq audience. Our first question from Kyle the fucking pug.
Fuck you, Kyle the Pug.
Thank you.
He's
Happy
everyone's
holidays to the Shaq crew. What have been your favorite Shaq moments of 2025? Thank you for making all these shows fun to watch and listen to this year. Every time I say fuck you, Kyle the pug.
We should get somebody to
That is
make
my
like
favorite moment.
a mashup, like a compilation
Yeah.
of just everyone, like all 52 fuck you, Kyle the Pugs in one video.
I agree. That's a good idea.
I'm surprised y'all don't have like a soundboard that you can press like like attached to like a stream deck, and you press like the button that
Sure.
just says it for you. Kind of like how we have like the housekeeping button on
Yeah.
Xbox Drive.
That's a fun ritual. We got to put a new spin on it every week.
Oh, that's true.
See,
Yeah.
if
And it
we-
rotates. So it's Delvin's thing, but unless he's doing questions, it's my thing. But sometimes he's doing questions, and then it's Rebecca's thing. So like it's a team effort.
You got to get everyone in
Sometimes-
on it.
It's a team
sometimes
effort.
I'm like, we need a hot girl saying this. Rebecca, go.
Yeah.
Sometimes I say, you know what? We need a voice of reason.
Or
We heard this thing.
Kyle said some shit about the Eagles or something. You know, the Phillies.
Yeah.
And Rebecca's like, no, I got this one.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah. Oh
That's how
yeah.
you do it. That's how you do
It's
it.
personal.
God. If someone just starts talking shit about like the CFL or something, I'm like, oh, geez,
Just-
well, let me take
just-
like the floor on this one.
Nah, you should do that for CFL.
Delvin,
I
you
don't
got to
like it.
run this one, man, because I actually feel really bad about like we get these questions. We got this question on PSVG. Somebody was like, "What was your?" I didn't even remember my own story from like it was my story that I forgot. So I'm really bad at this. I don't remember moments and stories. Like, what were the fun moments of Shaq?
We've had a few.
I'm sure.
I think the one where the Switch 2 Direct came in, I was like, we're not gonna see much. We're gonna see like 4 or 5 things. You're like, we're gonna see 8, 9, 10, 12 things.
That was fun. Yeah, I kept telling you, I was like, no, you don't understand. This is the big one. We've been waiting years for this direct. We're going to see a shit ton of things. And then the directs happen. I'm like, 1, fuck you, Delvin.
Counted down.
2, fuck you, Delvin. 3, fuck you,
That was a
Delvin.
great
That's
moment.
good. I'm glad you remembered that. Yeah, that's good.
That's the one that came off the top of my head. That was really
It was like mid-direct, Ryan. I was like, 9! Ha!
That's amazing.
Suck.
You're like spiking the football over there.
yes.
Oh, that's good.
Amazing.
Anything else?
Oh, we can talk about the last week's moment was amazing, to say the least. Was that last week? That was the week before last week.
I don't know what you're
That
talking
was
about. What happened last week?
About when Rebecca is talking about Tiger Woods,
Oh.
and then she holds up.
All right, Ryan, let me
I
set
need
the
I need to be
stage.
filled on this.
Let me
Somehow
set the
I missed
stage.
out on this.
All right.
ready.
Who were we canceling? Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
We were talking about old games, GameCube. I don't remember what it was. I think I was talking about emulation or whatever. And Rebecca mentioned Tiger Woods, or I mentioned Tiger Woods.
Yes.
And because I remember it.
We were talking
the
about
new
the Tiger Woods golf game. That's coming
PGA
out.
2Ks come to Switch 2 next year. That's what
And
we were
it's got
talking
Tiger
about.
Woods on it. Yeah.
And I mentioned, I was like, they actually got Tiger to do the Switch 2 commercial, which surprised me because the game is already out. So they're doing brand new marketing, expensive brand new marketing just for the Switch 2 version. And I thought that was surprising. So we talked about it. And Rebecca was like, he's canceled. Nobody does Tiger Woods or anything. And we talked about great GameCube games. And then she pulled out a copy of like, it was Madden 2004 with Mike Vick. She's like, this is the one. We're like, do you, but she's like, who is this? She didn't know who it was.
Speaking of people who've been canceled, do you
That's
know
like,
who's
yeah.
on that cover?
Speaking of troubled athletes,
Yeah. I mean, even I knew that.
I think she was about to fling it out the window when we told her, oh, he fought dogs. She's like, oh.
Yeah.
Not alleged dog abuser,
Ah.
convicted dog abuser.
Yeah.
That's good.
All that makes me think about is Jerry Rice's dog football on the Wii, and now I'm in my happy place. That's a game. That should be on the Wii Mini. Jerry Rice's
Yes.
dog football.
She says I'm embellishing, but she'll let it slide.
I love it.
But it was funny. It
That's
was
a
funny.
good story. Yeah.
My I don't want to say story, but like some Shaq memories that I have. And honestly, it's just a memory of the console more or less. But like, we really went through it with the Switch 2 for a while. Like I don't think I'm ever gonna forget that. Like we had the announcement, and then we had the sticker shock, and then we had the meltdown, and then we had tariffs. There was a period where we're like, oh shit, Trump's gonna take the Switch 2 from us. We had like emergency broadcasts, and like the controllers were $100, and games radio, like the whole world was crumbling. And then there's the reaction. Nobody wants a Switch 2. Just get a Steam Deck. Hashtag drop the price. Only for it to sell more than anything has ever sold ever.
Yeah.
Only for all of us to realize everything we see, none of it matters.
Yep.
Because these people ran to the stores to buy this shit.
Drop the
That-
price
that-
was good.
That's because Trump literally came for the other consoles and not the Switch 2, Donnie. That's what happened.
Yeah, like I had an emergency. I was like, we can't even wait till Sunday to talk about that. Like the panic was real. People were feeling it, only for none of it to matter. What an amazing, what a fun ride. What a thrilling ride.
Yeah. It was almost as thrilling as the Switch Pro ride that I remember you guys went on.
Yeah, of course.
2
For
years
years.
ago. The
Yes.
saga of the Switch Pro.
Yeah.
To the point where I remember the one episode where Rebecca was so mad. She's like, "Can we stop talking about the Switch Pro already?"
Switch 2 Pro win,
Yeah. Oh my
right?
God.
Right?
Oh, I miss the Switch Pro.
Shout out to Kyle the Pug for doing a great job in like clipping a lot of these funny moments and just putting.
Oh,
them
of
on
course.
in
Yeah,
Discord,
he's the
'cause they're
best.
easy to find if you go look them up. There's some great moments in there.
He's the best. We have a whole channel for Kyle the Pug's clips
Nice.
as he watches. So
He does
What
a
a nice
great
young man that Kyle the Pug is.
Nah, we ain't going that far.
Riley says Donnie's emergency episode was fantastic. Yeah, I was just like, I'm not going to let this old man do this to me. I don't care what it costs. I'm buying this Switch 2. It's like, I don't care if I have to fly to Japan and get one and fly back. It's going to happen.
It would have been region locked to Japan, though.
Yeah, oh well. I'm about to learn Japanese.
Good time.
What a year.
A lot of great moments. A lot of great Shaq moments.
Mm-hmm.
When Josh was fixing Rebecca's internet.
Oh, that was good. It's just been, I mean, I've said it a bunch. I will say it one more time. This is our final episode of the year. This iteration of Shaq has been my favorite. And I've actually loved this year, this year of Shaq. I think 2025 sucked. 2025 of Shaq was one of my favorites.
Yes.
I
agree.
have too much fun with you and Rebecca doing this. Like this is the Nintendo show that I really like doing. So,
Yes.
yeah.
I think the audience loves it too because it's a fun show.
It is. We've just been goofing around, just having.
Speaking of Rebecca, our second question from Rebecca, she just asked,
Fuck you, Rebecca. Oh, I did crash out over key cards. Completely forgot about that. I was totally crashing out over key cards.
Game key cards.
I thought it was over, Ryan. I was like, what are they doing? They're ruining everything.
"Yep,
Yeah.
that was
Why?
the thing."
Oh, I needed a therapist for game key card. I actually had to process. I had to deny it, come to accept. Like I had to go through the whole stages of grief over
Yeah.
game key cards.
Game key cards
Yeah.
are great. Y'all are
You know,
crazy.
you know what?
I just
saved
buy
us-
them now. Now I'm just buying them. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
just
You know what
buying
saved
game
us
key
from
cards.
that? When they start saying we got boxes with no games in them just to call.
Yep.
We were
You
like,
straight.
fuck this.
Code in
Give
the
us
box.
key cards.
Code in the box.
Yep. WW2K25 code in a box. Let's
Nah.
go.
We'll take the key cards. Thank
Did you get the Resident Evil key cards? The collection?
I didn't buy that. No.
Oh, I had to. I was like,
No.
I was like, no, I had to have that one.
No, because I would rather just download those games. I like. I told you before I'm down.
Oh, for me,
yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, you're
Because
down
I'm
south.
selling my entire Switch physical collection. Like I'm not gonna have Switch physical games at all. So I
You're
haven't
going
actually
full,
even bought.
You're going full Rebecca.
I'm all digital, baby. Like anything basically that is not like a super old console. I'm all digital, especially like disc-based consoles, like PS1. I'm keeping like my PS1 games or like my GameCube games. I'm keeping.
What about your
Like,
Saturn games?
I only have like 4 of those, so I'm keeping those.
That's like $1,700.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Well, actually, yeah, they're pretty expensive. Like I have X-Men versus Street Fighter, and that's like a $200 game and complete.
Wow.
So yeah,
Lev, I'm glad you found us. Hope you hang out with us, buddy.
yeah.
Rebecca asked the question, "Do you miss me?"
Sure.
Yeah, always, Rebecca.
I
It's
miss
never quite
Rebecca
like-
because the one time I'm not here, she's not here, and it makes me sad.
It's never quite Shaq without her, right?
That's correct. I agree.
Yeah.
Never is. Something's always missing. It's usually just Rebecca. That's what's missing.
I will throw Ryan in the Delaware River if he says Bionic Commando one more time.
Bionic Commando is amazing. You be quiet. You know, actually, back on Carpool Gaming, we did during Extra Life this year, we did a Carpool Gaming host awards show, and we gave out awards to different hosts for different categories, kind of like the Teen Choice Awards. And one of them was the most absent award, which of course went to Miles of Amanda this year. Would it be fair to say that Rebecca might be the recipient of that at PSV, or who would be the recipient of the most absent award?
I would vote
perfect
Dev.
instances.
Dev.
I would vote Dev. Dev's on the load management contract.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's on LeBron's schedule.
Yeah, LeBron, he doesn't do back-to-backs.
Seems fair.
Me and Delvin are the Iron Men of it. We're keeping this place going.
Yeah.
Rebecca's
We're in
the
the
star.
trenches.
Rebecca shows up, does just her work, and leaves. She's the star,
Yeah.
right? She has her own trailer, right? She's her own green M&Ms. Like she's got all this
I
stuff.
was just
But-
about to say that.
yeah, Delvin and I, we do sets, we run cable, we're in the scenes, we're in posts, we're doing edits.
Yep. Good times.
That's pretty accurate, to say the least. Our next question from Rebecca is, on the drive up to Maine, why are you going to Maine?
She's in Maine.
Yeah. I played through the entirety of Pokemon Snap on NSO.
Great game.
Which special Pikachu in the game is your favorite to photograph? Surfing Pikachu, Pikachu on a log, Pikachu on an electrode. I don't remember none of this shit. Speed Pika, Pika with balloons, and Pika riding. I don't know what the hell that name is.
Articuno. See, I can't help any of you with Ninja Gaiden or Game Boy Kid Icarus, but I've got all of this because Pokemon Snap on 64 is my fucking shit.
I haven't played this game in so long.
It's Pikachu on Electrode, which I thought was like rolling Pikachu is what I would have called it. I remember the first time I saw that where you ball our Pikachu and then he does the damn lightning bolt and explode, and then Zapdos comes out, right? That's freaking rad. I wanted to make an argument though for the surfing Pikachu for two reasons.
Okay.
It's early on, so it's the first, right? It's kind of like I love surfing Pikachu in Pokemon Snap, kind of like the way you love Mario 1-1, right? Like it's the basic. I understand it's the basic bitch option, but it's also the option that taught you to look for every other option. Every time you saw a Pikachu, you were like, throw everything, press all the buttons. Something's gonna happen, throw all the buttons. And there's the Pokemon the card game tie-in with the surfing Pikachu, which I just thought was the coolest thing in the world. So that's why I love Pokemon Snap more than new Pokemon Snap. I felt like new Pokemon Snap was really missing. I don't know what the right word is. That whole if then that game design, but like those moments in Pokemon Snap where you made something happen and got a different secret, I feel like Pokemon Snap had a lot more of those than new Pokemon Snap. And I don't know if it's quantity, it might be quality. Like I remember the original Pokemon Snap and I never remember the new one, and maybe that's just nostalgia. I don't know, but it made a huge difference in how I received the second game. Because I think Pokemon Snap crushes it in that category. But I love both of those. Those would be my answers.
Nice. I don't have a good answer for this one. I'm sorry.
There we go. Well, we did it.
I was dating this girl, and she was obsessed with Pokemon Snap. She had like the Pikachu N64, and she played Pokemon Snap all the time. And I remember being over at her house one night, and she's like, "Ryan, we have to play Pokemon Snap." I was like, "All right, I haven't played this before." So we sat down and played through the first level like 9 times, and that we didn't play any other level. So the only one I know about is Surfing Pikachu, and that's it. So that's my answer.
The new Snap feels a little sterile. Like it's just missing a little. It's like they made what they they made Pokemon Snap. Like, all right, you're on rails, you take pictures, you got Pokemon, but it's like, I don't know. It may just be nostalgia, but it's like there's a lot of love missing there. There's a lot of creativity and like fun that I don't think, like, I just didn't, I don't know. I just never connected with the new one.
Yeah.
Not the same.
Yeah. Like I was never really inspired to go pick that one up, so I still don't even actually have it at this point. Maybe
I leaped off my couch when they announced new Pokemon. Like I was like, oh, because I love Pokemon Snap.
Yeah.
And that was one of the bigger letdowns of like the Switch for me. I was like, oh no. And it's not bad. It's just not great. It's like it's just not ambitious at all. Of like what it's just not at all what I would want from a successor.
Right.
I would have went way harder on this. I'd be like, oh, you played the old one, so you know what we're here about? Everything's a zero. Like I would have gone way overboard. And they didn't really, I don't feel like they really did any of that. They were like, that's not the point.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Cool.
Our next question from Danny Not DeVito. Since Samus has a motorcycle in Prime 4, what would
That
be
Viola.
the name of her biker game? Chozo's Angels, The
I
Lost,
like it.
and The Sequence Broken.
All right. Do you have answers for this, Ryan?
I'm going to go with option A, the Violas, or B, Metroid Muscle.
Metroid Muscle is good. Did you just write off the fly? That's great.
I saw this question earlier, and I've been thinking
Okay,
about it for
all right.
all show. I've been thinking about it all show. Yeah.
I also saw this question earlier, and I have watched Sons of Anarchy through completion like 3 times, so I got way too excited for this question.
Yeah.
So, not the Metroid person, but I have 5 answers that I wanted to throw you guys
Ooh,
away.
I'm excited about this.
Delvin, do you have answers? You want to go or?
No, you go ahead and go.
All right. So I like 4. The 5th one I couldn't figure out, so it's just like a throw in.
Okay.
I put the Sons of Samus.
Okay, that's a good one.
What do you think? Good? Varia Angels.
Okay.
I like that one more.
All right. The Iron E-Tanks. No? No, I like that
Missing
one
the
a lot.
alliteration. That's what
I like that one. Ridley's Riders.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
The last one I couldn't figure out what to do. I wanted to do something with Emmy. And I tried. I was like Ibby's disciples. Like it all just becomes another hash of Ridley's Riders. Right? So I didn't want to do that. So here's what I did. Emmy MC. Emmy Motorcycle Club. Let's just keep
Okay.
it base and simple. So that's what I came up with. The Sons of Samus, Various Angels, the Iron E-Tanks, Ridley's Riders, and the MEMC. The MEMC has a really cool bounce to it.
Yeah.
I like it. And I could see it on a patch. It's not bad.
Yeah. You get that big like blank
Yeah.
with the Emmy head just on the logo and everything.
Yeah.
It's got like get the red glowing eyes in there too. Oh,
It works.
that'd be cool. I'm just
Prime
glad I
Hunters.
held up my Emmy amiibo.
Prime
Inspiring
Hunters.
you.
I didn't even think to use Prime. Prime's good.
Yeah, the Prime Hunters.
That's
The
a video
disciples of Prime.
game. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I also like Chozo's Angels too. I think that's a good
Chozo's Angels is
like
pretty
Danny
cool.
Nod
That's hard
DeVito
to
actually
beat.
came up with a good one there.
Yeah, it's hard to beat Chozo's Angels. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, Riley wants to know when we're getting another 2D Metroid. Right?
Please, for the love of God, just at some point. I
say
think we'll get one in the next like couple of years.
2027.
Do we think Mercury Steam will do it, or do you think?
Yeah, I
Nintendo's
think that's
done
what
working
Steam
on it?
is.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I think with the way Dread sold, like, I think Nintendo will let them do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think one's coming 2027.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty confident about that. In fact, I'm like kind of surprised with how long it took Metroid Prime 4 to come out that we haven't actually seen one already, like crop up with them at least announcing it. But I think that now that we know Prime 4 is a real game now, I think they wanted to wait on it. So
Yeah.
I think we actually maybe start hearing about this, but maybe by this time next year,
Yeah.
we hear about that game.
I'm so confident in it. I'll bet Ryan's house on it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm moving soon, so I mean, yeah, sure. You can bet my
Well, them
house.
people gonna be really mad when they
Bet-
lose their house.
Bet his whole Switch collection.
Yeah. Look, it's fine. It's just got a bunch of Danganronpa games in it, Donnie. It's probably not that good.
All right. Our next question from TPR. Question for Shaq. I'm reading it like he wrote it.
Let's go.
Champions Road in Super Mario 3D World was probably the hardest level I've ever experienced in a Nintendo game, but I finally got it. What's the most difficult Nintendo game experience that you've powered through to beat anyway?
Not Metroid Dread. Definitely quit on that one. I remember Mario 3D World being difficult at the end, but I don't remember it being that hard. Maybe I need to replay it. But I remember dying, I think, a bit. I think me and the kids, we died quite a bit at the end. It was a little tough.
Yeah.
The toughest Nintendo game that I think I finished was Tropical Freeze.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I famously do not play hard games. So.
Oh.
I have a Nintendo answer, but it's an old Nintendo answer.
I love
Yeah,
it.
I figured.
Let's hear it.
The original Ninja Turtles game.
Yes. That game's hard.
That underwater level and all that crap that I hated. Yeah, that was no fun.
That's not as bad as like the hunt for the Technodrome near the end,
Oh,
where you're
yeah,
going
that's
through like the
also-
different sewer systems, and you
Oh,
have to find the Technodrome, and then
So annoying.
then the Technodrome itself is hard. Like, dude, like that game is really hard.
Why did they think kids were going to be able to play this?
I don't think they had kids in mind with that game.
I don't think they had adults in mind with that game.
Yeah.
Just masochists.
Yeah. I have two answers. One is not a first party Nintendo game, but I think of Nintendo when I think of this game. And we mentioned it earlier. It's actually Ninja Gaiden 3,
Something of
Ancient
Doom.
Chip of Doom. Like that game is not only notoriously difficult, but is the only Ninja Gaiden game that doesn't have unlimited continues. Like you have 3 lives and you fall into pits very easily in that game, and it is very hard.
Yes.
So actually powering through that game and beating it was like an accomplishment. But
I like
actually
that.
my Nintendo answer to this one, which I think is actually I think it is probably one of the most difficult and Nintendo first party games they've ever released. Zelda 2 is
Oh,
Yeah.
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 is the game I powered through. That game is very hard. And if you, and I think actually in all my time playing Nintendo first party games, I think it's the hardest of all their games they've ever released. Barring like Metroid Prime on the fusion mode is
Yeah.
also very difficult too. Or Dread's like extended difficulty, I think is really difficult too. Like the one life mode in Metroid Dread is super hard.
Also, I almost forgot Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Fighting Mike Tyson.
Oh, that's a good one too.
For
I
sure.
almost forgot about
I thought you were, I would imagine you would have guessed. I would have guessed you would have said that.
Yeah, that was.
So the real answer is Bionic Commando on Game Boy. Excellent. Leave it all along.
Is it really hard?
No.
Okay, because I was like, I'm
I
not
just
going
wanted to
play
bring
if
it up
it's really
because
hard.
you said please stop mentioning it, so I wanted to mention it again.
Even better. You're getting the feel of the show, Ryan.
Yeah, you're
can
fitting
tell.
in.
Next question from Indo Techno. Question for Shaq. Reading how they writing it. What's your favorite Nintendo memory?
That's a lot, man. That's so many. I could give you 1,000
ton.
memories. I've got memories because of my kids. I got memories just for nostalgia. I got memories for me. It's
Members for this show.
yeah, true. Yeah, absolutely. That's really, really tough.
I'll
mean-
say my first time getting an NES console, and
Okay.
like that, just like turning it on and blowing in the Mario Kart because it didn't work.
Oh, no.
Sitting there for 15 minutes trying to get it working, then it finally working, and playing Mario Kart Mario Brothers 1 all night, and playing Duck Hunt and shooting the dog immediately. Yeah, I remember that night.
Yeah.
Fun night, man. I remember that.
Believe it or not, I have a very similar memory when I got the NES, and that was actually the one I was thinking about too. Was we got the action set, so it came with Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt, and I remember
Yep,
just
that's what I got.
booting it up the first time too, and the just nostalgic for opening screen with like the Super Mario Brothers scrolling on one side and then Duck Hunt on the other side,
Yeah.
and just playing both of those all night. Especially actually Duck Hunt, we played even more than Mario Brothers one. Like Duck Hunt was so fun because I love playing like light gun games on CRT TVs, and Duck Hunt is super cool. But the other one actually that made I thought about actually a lot with this question is actually picking up Wind Waker Day One. That's one of those games where I had actually like booked off the day from work. And I stayed home, and I like all I did the whole day was play Wind Waker, and just I fell in love with that game so quickly. And that was really my first experience with Zelda was Wind Waker. So I have to say that one's definitely up there as well. That was actually a really special experience.
Piece of shit, Riley.
Good God.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah. Oh, and beating Super Metroid for the first time is probably like a really special moment too, because of how epic and crazy that ending was, especially in like 1994.
Sure.
Like, it was so cool to play that game for the first time, and it's still like it's still my favorite game of all time for a reason. So
I was sitting here scrolling through 1,000 memories, and I could tell you of like memory, like I said, memories of my kids. I could talk about Breath of the Wild. I could talk about the Switch launch. I could talk about Shaq's formation. I could talk about Wind Waker. I could talk about the day I bought a Wii and stood in line and played with family for the first time. I got I have got so many memories I think all could stand here. But I'm gonna go with something I think is just simpler. Because I think it's just kind of what set me on this path from the beginning, like the origin point. Not like the first Nintendo experience. My first Nintendo game that I played was Donkey Kong, and I had NES and I played Tecmo Bowl and Mario Bros and all that. But when I got my 64, and I'll spare everyone the details. I don't want to turn this into a long story, but I've told it plenty of times. So if you've been around here, you understand. I had a troubled upbringing, and in the time of that trouble, I had a Nintendo 64. So it's a bit closer to home in the heart because of that. Because in this period of life of chaos, this was like my escape. This was my reprieve, and I still have that same N64 deck to this day. It is in my box in the closet. It's got my Metallica sticker on it, and it's got like the gunk of the other stickers and all the it's got history, right? That thing was with me on the streets of Columbus and Cleveland, and it made the trip with me to Georgia, so I'm very nostalgic to it. And the reason that I think I'm here today, the reason that I think I've played Breath of the Wild 4 times, the reason that I love Wind Waker, the reason that I have all these things is Ocarina of Time. I think Ocarina of Time set me on this path. That game provided such a sweet escape, but it was also the first game that I think that I experienced where I was given like that ability to like live out that RPG fantasy, that go to a different place, and as you said, beating Metroid, like finishing Ocarina of Time at the time felt like an accomplishment. I was like, holy shit, I just experienced something a video game has never provided me until that moment. And I think I've been chasing that feeling ever since.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a good memory. And like Super Metroid, I kind of had that same feeling that you just brought up there, Donnie. So I think that goes a long way with a lot of people, I think.
I think it goes, look at the games that I play.
Yeah.
And like you can just literally go to that moment. It's like, I found that. I love that. Yeah. And I've been trying to find that again and again and again. Yep.
Yeah. 100%. And for you, it's kind of like probably similar to my moment where it's like, that was the moment where I beat Super Metroid for the first time. That was the moment where I realized that games would always be a part of my life. It would be the one constant in my life, regardless of how my life would change. I would always be playing games, and it was at that moment that I realized that. And I imagine it was probably something similar for you too with Ocarina.
That's exactly how I felt. And like that game just gave me there was a level of complexity that I had never experienced in a game before that. Trading sequences, NPCs that move from village to village. Like I feel like everything felt static and kind of set until I played Ocarina of Time, and I was like, holy shit. Like I've never seen anything like this before. And and I've loved it ever since.
Nice.
That's perfect. Our next question from Gamer Guy Lou. Question for Shaq. What's your favorite Nintendo game that you played in 2025?
I've already said mine, so I'll get out of the way. Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment.
I'm going to load up my list of games that I've beaten the same. So, Delvin, I'll let you go first.
This is going to be an easy answer because I've been talking about it all year long. Breath of the Wild, Switch 2 edition. I notoriously played the original Breath of the Wild and did not like it when I originally played it. And then they told me get into Tears of the Kingdom. I get into Tears of the Kingdom. I absolutely love Tears of the Kingdom. So much that I said, let me give Breath of the Wild another chance. Went back into Breath of the Wild this year, beat it, had a good time with it. I still think I like Tears of the Kingdom a little better, but I really thoroughly enjoyed my time with Breath of the Wild.
Nice. I have two. I think I played for the first time this year on the Switch on NSO, Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland.
Oh, that's a great game.
I loved
a
that
great
game.
game.
It was so cool. Like I hadn't played through Kirby's Adventure before playing this one, and just fell in love with it. I had such an awesome time playing that. And the other one, actually, I would just say is, and it's a boring answer, but it's honestly one of my favorite games I played this year, and it's DK Bonanza. Like,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I loved my time
Great game.
with Bonanza, especially towards like the end of the game too. Like, dude, that game is so cool. And it still is a game I keep thinking about to this day. Like, it's still like one of my favorite games I've played so far this year on any console, let alone Nintendo.
I had to run to the bathroom, but as I ran to the bathroom, I realized I completely blanked my answer because I read 2025 and was just thinking, that's not my favorite Nintendo game I played this year at all. My favorite Nintendo game I played this year was Breath of the Wild, which is freaking incredible on Switch 2, and I loved Zelda Notes and was so happy to re-experience that again for the fourth time. I was like, oh, I fucking love this game. That's by far and away my favorite Nintendo game that I've played this year, but from this year would have been Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to give a special shout out to Pokemon Scarlet, which I played on Switch 2 this
Ooh.
year and fell in love with. I really, really enjoyed that game too. So, shout outs.
What did you say, Dolvin? I missed
Oh,
that.
Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all have the same answer.
All right. Yeah, I put my headphones down and I was like, that wasn't right.
Yeah.
Not even.
Yeah. I didn't say Breath of the Wild because I didn't play it on Switch 2.
Oh, it's so good.
Very good.
I'm excited to play Tears of the Kingdom again. I was like, man, this was great.
One day I will play Tears of the Kingdom. I still haven't played it. It was sitting in the shrink wrap until July, and then I finally opened the game, and I still haven't played it.
The Zelda Notes was really cool. I need Skyrim Notes. I need Zelda Notes in Skyrim hard.
Just email Garrett Bland, tell him to send you some notes for Skyrim.
We need to get on the horn with Bethesda and be like, hey, Phil, I know how to profit, man. I know how to win. The Zelda Notes.
Yeah.
It's got a GPS app, Ryan. You just put like your tablet out in front of you, and it knows where you're at all times. Levels, duration, everything, and it reads you stories. It's like having a podcast companion while playing Breath of the Wild. It's so good. Why doesn't every game have this?
Well, I mean, it sounds like there's a lot of work to develop.
And
but-
everyone made fun of it. Everyone was like, oh, Zelda Notes is a waste of time. And I'm like, this is the coolest thing I've seen in forever.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds really cool. I'm not going to.
Smart Glass is back in such a great way. And yeah, nobody could be bothered to mess with it. And I was able to dupe items, Ryan. I had a whole like machine process going. I had a whole distribution system. I'm sending people Master Swords and Hylian Shields. I had a whole distribution network.
Yeah.
Well, I maxed out how many people I could connect to on Zelda Notes. Because I was like, what do you need? I got you. I got a distribution, Delvin. I'm into distribution.
Zelda dealer.
Yeah, trucks going out across the country carrying all kinds of like random ass swords in them.
Yeah, it turned Breath of the Wild into was it Death Stranding? Just
Yeah,
delivering
kinda like that.
packages. It was awesome. Man, it was awesome. It was so much fun this year.
Nice.
Our next question from the Sleepy Gamer. What is your favorite memory that wasn't actually Nintendo related that happened on Shaq this year?
Oh,
It's been
I
quite
think
a
we
few.
already answered that one.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. We had, I have one. I have another one. And it's something that me and Donnie always laugh about. The way Rebecca says "free to play Joe."
F2P Joe.
And we keep telling us "free to play Joe."
Or she makes fun of me saying 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. I'm like, oh my God. 10.
Yeah, it's moments like that where little
That's
tics
the
in our
charm.
personality come out.
Yeah, it's the charm. It's the Shaq-isms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like why everyone in Carpool was like, good.
Yeah.
You have like little things like that over there.
Yeah,
too.
it's the rituals. That's what makes being a part of it fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of it. All right, our last question.
Last one. This is it.
Here we go.
This is a great question to end the show on. What one thing you're excited about in 2026? Thanks thanks for the great time this year, guys. Enjoy some time off. Yes, I'm reading it like how it's written.
That is correct. We're off until I don't know when we're coming back.
January 6th.
I was gonna say it's something like that.
Damn.
Going to the Capitol.
Yeah.
Should be the 7th, Tobin.
Damn it.
Yeah, because you said that, and I was like, "That's not it. We're definitely not coming back on January 6th." Like,
Come on, it'll be fun.
I would have moved the day if that was the day. I would have been like, "We're not doing that." Yeah, January 7th for us, and it should be the 3rd for PSVG. So January 3rd for PSVG, January 7th for Shaq when we'll be back.
Yes.
So yeah, about a month, a little over a month, because we have our Christmas show next week, and then after that, about a month
Yes.
off.
Oh man, I can't believe the year is over already. Y'all are already on break. I mean,
It's a
to be fair,
fast year.
I mean, we're kind of doing the same thing because, like, Garrett and I, our last show is next weekend, next Saturday.
Okay.
And that's it for the rest of the year. And then we've got
You
our
guys
New Year's
rotate
stuff.
breaks, right? Like every so often, somebody gets.
Well,
to take off?
we do that for host breaks, but everyone also takes like a couple weeks off for Christmas. Like last Xbox Drive and Nintendo Drive should be like the following week. So
Look at Captain Awesome begging so hard for somebody. Captain Awesome, you may want to skip that show then.
Yeah.
It's like somebody needs to play Claire Obscure. I'm like, I don't think, I think it's
Well,
gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean, I
No.
talked about it earlier. It's a
Yeah,
game.
yeah, we got it in there for you. We fixed it.
Maybe
We
Devil
fixed the
Jr.
glitch.
He played.
No.
He beat it.
I even brought up my fake French
Oh,
accent for it.
Yeah, that's true. You even went that far.
Yeah.
That makes sense. We've done the break. I want to say I think this is the 4th or 5th year we've done it, and
Something
it's very nice. It's very nice.
Yeah.
It comes at the time when everybody's busy, when schedules get wrong, when people miss episodes. Just take the time off. I plan my gaming plans around the break. That's why I'm doing Skyrim now because it's like I know I'm in the break. I don't feel bad because it would be disingenuous, but I'm just slightly upset that we won't really be there for Metroid. But in the same breath, I don't think we're the best podcast for that anyway. So it's almost best for us to be like, let the others do it. We're probably
Also,
not the
this-
best Metroid podcast to go to.
This is the time where I get to actually enjoy games. So I can actually play Metroid and stuff like that and kind of get
Get time off.
to these games. Yeah.
Mhm.
Whereas I'm just not even on a Nintendo podcast, so I usually never get to talk about Metroid anyways, unless
You
I'm
can
on
come
a
back
live
when we
stream.
come back.
So-
you can come back and tell us about Metroid if you like. But
Yeah. that'd be
Rebecca, I'm sure Rebecca will have tons to say, right?
sweet. Yeah.
I'm just
Probably.
interested to see if I really want to like it. Like I want to like it because when I see the vistas and the the Green Fury and stuff, I'm like, oh man, that looks great. Like I want to
very
get
cinematic.
into it. Yeah,
It's also got mouse controls, Donnie.
I'm
Like mouse
so
controls.
playing with mouse controls.
That's an
I am so playing. Like the moment I was like, yep, definitely doing that.
I played with
So-
them in person at that Switch event, and they were really
Worked
cool.
well.
Yeah.
I
Awesome.
have a Kirby mouse thing.
Nice.
Put my Joy-Con in the curb and then do the Kirby thing. So I bought this for this game. This is the whole reason this exists, is to play Metroid with mouse controls.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
One thing you're excited about, 2026.
Oh yeah, we had this question. I mean, I have to think because like to be honest, what I'm most excited about for next year is just more games. I love playing games, and I'm excited for more games. And I mean, I'm actually like the game I'm probably most excited about for next year that we know about right now is Fire Emblem because I love Fire Emblem, and I
I'm
can't.
buying that. See,
I
if you're
can't
buying
freaking
that.
wait
I'm gonna
for that game.
and I'm gonna buy the expensive one. So I need the
Yeah.
money.
Yes, whenever they announce whatever stupid edition of Fire Emblem is coming out, Donnie, like I am 100% there for that. Even if I'm downsizing, I've got room. I'll make room for it. But yeah, I freaking love Fire Emblem, so cannot wait for that game. So
All of them.
yeah,
All of my stupid editions.
just all on a shelf.
Yep.
My God. But yeah, so that's honestly what I'm just most excited about is just talking about games and playing games. Yeah, I don't have anything else that's that much fancier. So I'm curious about what you guys think.
I'm excited about just the future of Nintendo gaming next year in general because they gave us all this stuff this year.
Yeah.
I'm super interested in what surprises they're going to have in store for us next year. This year's been great. Been absolutely fantastic.
I have so many to count. Like, I won't go into why I'm excited for each one because it'll take too long. But I mean, I think I'm the most excited person I know about that damn Yoshi game. And I don't know what that says. Maybe I'm going to be hurt, but like, I really want to love that Yoshi game. I love the little stop motion thing that they're doing, and the general look of it. Like, man, just it hits me right in the. That looks great.
It does look good.
I want it to be so good. Obviously, I think the thing I'm most excited for at the moment's the Steam Machine.
Oh yeah, dude.
I want to know if there's some Half-Life stuff that's going to be right up there at the top. More Nintendo leaning. I'm stoked for Pocopia pre-ordered, so I'll be there day one. Obviously with Fire Emblem, 100%. In an unknown thing, I'm really excited for what a Legend of Zelda Anniversary could be. And like I said earlier, I want to buy something cool. So I'm hoping that they'll do something for that. Whether it's a double pack or a collection or a cool statue or a controller. I don't care what it is, but just make it feel special and do something cool about it. And that would be very nice.
They'll give you a trailer for the Zelda movie on Nintendo today, and you'll like it.
I'm hoping it's not just the trailer and something added to NSO. That would be the lowest of the low bar.
Yeah.
The highest would be some sort of new master collection or something awesome, right? And then there could be a bunch of things in between there. But I'm hoping for something.
Honestly,
cool.
I think the perfect thing for it would be Ocarina of Time remake. We've been hearing about that for a long time.
The thing about that is, it's almost as if YouTubers are just trying to will it into existence.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I've seen one piece of credible reporting to make that even sound possible.
Right.
But for some odd reason, there's 10,000 videos and articles about why it's happening. That I don't understand.
I mean, I'm not even basing it off rumors. I'm just saying that would be cool.
Yeah, it would be cool. Yeah, no, that would be incredible. It would be great. I'd like the lowest end. I mean, we've said it for years, but it's bound to happen, I would have to think. I mean, Wind Waker on Switch would be superb.
Oh, yeah, dude.
It would be really, really nice. Even on the Switch OLED, the Switch 2, it would be great. And that would be an easy, I'm thinking of what they did with Galaxy, with the Galaxy movie. There's a lot of parallels. Maybe they could follow that pattern if they wanted to. That would be great. But I just would we've had several anniversaries and they all kind of vary. Sometimes they do stuff for it. Sometimes they don't. I'm hoping this year is one of the good ones.
Well, speaking of anniversaries, it made me think about this, Donnie. I just want them to... Yeah, I'm going to set the bar right here. Nintendo, I want you to at least acknowledge that Metroid is 40 years old next year. That's it. You don't need to do anything else. Just acknowledge the anniversary.
Just Nintendo Today app.
Yes.
Happy anniversary, Samus.
Yes, please.
Here's a keychain.
Just do that and I'll be happy. Just acknowledge that this franchise is 40 years old and is important. That's it.
Yes.
This Virtual Boy. I'm excited for that.
Oh, dude. I can't wait.
I've never played any Virtual Boy game. I've never seen a Virtual Boy in real life.
You're going to play Jack Bros and you're going to be like, man.
For the first time.
Jack Bros is a cool game. I need to play all these other Persona games.
There's a golf game. Nobody ever told me that. Nobody ever told me it was a golf game.
I could have told you that. We
I'll
never talked about
that.
Virtual Boy.
I want somebody to make a mode for Doom for Virtual Boy. I need Virtual Boy Doom on my Virtual Boy accessory on Switch 2.
I'm pretty sure that already exists on the internet somewhere.
Yeah, but I need them to patch it into Doom. I need Bethesda just talk. Listen, Ryan, call your old contacts and let them know we need red and black Doom for Virtual Boy.
Yes,
I'll do that.
Put in a word.
They'll get Night Dive on it, and somehow they'll get the actual headset to work out.
I'm hoping. I keep saying that more as a hope for what I'm hoping to see. I do hope with this little accessory, I'm hoping that maybe that's a signal to some indie devs, hey, do some Virtual Boy shit. Not from Nintendo, but if they just do it their own, that kind of gives them something to market around. That could be fun. It could be fun to see what some indie devs could do with a Virtual Boy filter.
Like the random devs that put in random Labo support.
Yeah, exactly. I'm hoping that the Virtual Boy thing doesn't start and end with Nintendo sent this and that's all. I'm hoping there's further down the line updates.
No, they'll end it with they'll somehow get the rights to the Waterworld game that's on Virtual Boy, and that will end up there because that's the only game they didn't announce for the Virtual Boy app is Waterworld.
Waterworld. Yeah. I mean, I know the movie, but I have no idea what the game is about.
It's made by Ocean, which if
I can't
people
imagine
don't know anything about
that.
old games, Ocean is kind of like LJN, but somehow they're worse. So
yes, they made the Cool World game.
They did make the Cool World game. Yes. They also made Wayne's
Gotcha.
World, which also is very bad.
Also very bad.
But yeah, I think it would be cool if developers would start putting in like, little modes that could work with your Virtual Boy headset. That would be dope.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I think that's it.
Well, gentlemen, thank you for joining me on this podcast. Ryan, give you a moment. Let everyone know about your wares, your outlet, all the things they can do.
Absolutely. First of all, thank you so much for having me on the show. And the fact that I was on the last Shack of the year, pretty special moment for me. So
Yeah.
huge thank you for you guys for having me on to this week. You always find me on Carpool Gaming. CarpoolGaming.com is, of course, our website, youtube.com/carpoolgaming or twitch.tv/carpoolgaming live. Is where you can find stuff. Of course, every Saturday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern time, you'll find Garrett and I on the RPG Cave talking about RPGs or Magic the Gathering cards or whatever we feel like talking about. That's just kind of how RPG Cave works. Garrett likes to talk about coffee a lot, so there's that. Also, I'll have a Metroid video, History of Metroid, out on Wednesday. So if you're interested in Metroid stuff, tune in for that. And then Thursday, like I said, I'm going all out with Metroid. Basically going to be hopping on stream, twitch.tv/carpoolgaming live in a mystery outfit, playing the game for at least probably 4 or 5 hours. And then I kind of want to play the whole game on stream. So that'll be a whole thing. So there you go. That's where you can find me on all the things. Also, I'm on Blue Sky and all the places as Ryan Turford as well.
Nice. So that's going to do it for us, Koopalings. The final Shack of 2025. I wish you all the best. I hope you love Metroid and play it, and we'll be back sooner than you think. This month will go by really, really fast. We'll have our Christmas show, not around Christmas this year. Like, we'll just do our end of the year wrap up show next week, and then that'll be our last podcast for a month. But when we come back, we'll be back to talk about Metroid and Yoshi and the Virtual Boy and everything else we're in, Pocopia and everything else we're looking forward to next year. So happy holidays to you and yours. I wish you the best Christmas, and I hope everyone has a great time, and we'll see you back in 2026. Good night, Koopalings.
Peace.
Whenever you're ready.
All right. This is Frederick from Fire Emblem Awakening. And I forgot the line already. What?